Welcome to episode 12 of IWHI. My name is Alex, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Brandon Bondi.
and we are currently recording this on the 21st of March 2023 in Brandon's house with microphones. For new listeners, the format of this podcast is divided into two major sections. A pre-watch section where we view a trailer, declare whether we want to hate it, love it, or think it'll be cheesy. Next, we watch the subject off-air and take notes. Lastly, we record a post-watch section recapping what we just saw so that we can definitively tell you, the audience, whether we hated it or not.
We also have fun segments such as Death Battle against previous episode characters, trivia, goofs, goofy nuts, and educational content for the whole family. Disclaimer though, IWHI contains foul language and adult subject matter. Peggy 18.
Peggy 18.
Now, with all that crap out of the way, let's jump into the next segment.
Entitled, I Wanna Hate It.
It.
Alright, so in this segment we'll discuss some basic preliminary information about the subject of this episode, then declare whether we want to hate it or not. So, what is it?
It's Soldier, 1998, with a run time of 1 hour 39 minutes. Rated R for the whole family. Oh no, for strong violence and brief language.
Correct. Made by and starring director Paul W.S. Anderson. You may know from Event Horizon and I believe the Alien franchise.
The entire Alien franchise. Ever heard of it?
Oh, meant to say Resident Evil. And written by David Webb Peoples, starring Kurt Russell, Jason Scott Lee, Jason Isaacs, Connie Nelson, Sean Pertwee, and Gary Busey.
Cool. Gary Busey. He's
Yeah.
probably the criminal.
Yeah.
I can't see him playing anything else. All the movie posters and trailer point to Kurt Russell being the soldier, but it's Gary Busey instead.
They all point to Kurt Russell being a badass.
Being a criminal.
Oh.
Yeah. We know he's a badass already.
Call back to episode 10, Crawl. Directly leading into this episode. Kurt Russell's a badass, right, dude?
He's 10 times badass.
Yeah.
I always remember him from The Thing. That's the movie he's from.
That's his main movie for me, too.
Yeah. So how did it do at the box office? Well, the film was a box office bomb.
How much was the budget? The budget was $60 million.
$60 million, and it only grossed a gross $14 million.
Ew, dude.
Sick.
So U.S. and Canada, and that's also worldwide, is $14,594,226.
And then the opening weekend, U.S. and Canada, was only $6,447,237. October 25th,
so its
1998.
first weekend. Yeah, that's not good.
That's gross.
IMDb rating 6. Rotten Tomatoes rating only had one critic review, which was positive, but 50% of the audience scored it.
Not.
It was 50% audience score with fewer than 50 ratings. So, and
Nothing
Metacritic,
from Metacritic.
yeah, it doesn't even rate to be on Metacritic. Yeah.
But it rates to be on this show.
Yes. And I just double checked. Paul W.S. Anderson, he is the Resident Evil guy.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You can read some short reviews
go for it.
about it.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lisa Schwarzbaum of Entertainment Weekly criticizes the film's overuse of genre cliches, saying, quote, "Any cliche you can dream up for a futuristic action movie. Any familiar big-budget epic you can think to rip off, Soldier has gotten there first." Cool.
Lisa.
That's good.
That bodes well.
Yeah.
Lisa Allspector of the Chicago Reader found the film to be enjoyable, calling badass Kurt Russell's performance persuasive, and saying, "This appealing formulaic action adventure displays a lot of conviction in its not too flashy action scenes and a little levity in the gradual socialization of Russell's character." A little backhanded compliment there.
Right? Such a critic. Eddie Harrison of FilmAuthority.com says, while humor is sorely lacking in Soldier, the brutalist sci-fi tone holds throughout, and it's easy to get behind Todd's stubborn unwillingness to be thrown out with the trash.
With the trash, brother.
The human spirit.
Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times gave the film a rating of 3.5 out of 5 and called it a potent comic book style action adventure.
Nice.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna let these reviews taint our perception of the film.
We're gonna give it a fair shake. Right.
It did have one nomination for an award.
Oh.
The FMCJ Award, Best Original Score for an action film.
We did listen to the score right before this, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me Predator vibes too. It's just like just straight action, suspense.
Yeah.
It's good.
Suspense music.
Yeah, man.
So, Brandon, have you seen Soldier before?
No.
No.
Have you?
No. Negative.
It was some guy at work said he grew up watching it.
It was his Labyrinth, right?
It was his Labyrinth, yeah.
His childhood film.
So even if it's bad to him, he recommended it.
Nice.
But it's not. It wouldn't be. He loved it.
So, plot summary. IMDb. A soldier trained from birth is deemed obsolete and dumped on a waste planet where he is reluctantly taken in by a community of defenseless stranded wayfarers.
I wonder why he was deemed obsolete.
I'm sure the movie will explain.
I'm sure.
Duh.
I'm just wondering.
Why you ask such a stupid
why
question?
Why you asking questions? Why you asking all these questions?
Just kidding, man.
Something that does make this movie particularly interesting is that it's set in the Blade Runner universe.
Yes.
Soldier was written by David Peoples, who co-wrote the script for the 1982 film Blade Runner. He considers Soldier to be a spin-off sidequel, spiritual successor to Blade Runner, seeing both films as existing in a shared fictional universe. The film obliquely refers to various elements of stories written by Philip K. Dick, who wrote the 1968 novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Probably not. On which Blade Runner is based. Or maybe they do, I don't know.
Or film
who knows
adaptation.
what robots think.
Yeah.
A spinner from Blade Runner can be seen in the wreckage on the Junk Planet in the film, and Russell's character is shown to have fought in the battles referenced in Roy Batty's, which is Rutger Hauer, dying monologue. The Shoulder of Orion and, how do you say that?
Shoulder of Orion and Tannhauser Gate.
Tannhauser Gate.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what the guy says when he comes back from the Planet of the Apes. Human as apes.
Brandon.
You'd never believe it.
The Planet of the Apes is Earth.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, spoiler alert, shoot.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the newer one where the spaceman goes to Planet of the Apes. And they come back, and then all the apes
are you talking about
cops.
the one directed by Tim Burton? Because there's newer ones than that now.
It's the new... I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my.
We could do an EV on that.
Yeah,
Planet
we
of the
could.
Apes, yeah. That'd be kind of
I
cool.
want it.
You want to hate it?
I don't know if I want to hate it or if I want to just point out how stupid it is.
It's a silly concept.
Yeah.
All right. There's no taglines for this movie.
There's not.
No.
I do want to mention that not only is this in the Blade Runner universe, but there's fan theories saying that it might be in the Alien universe as well.
Yeah?
So
Okay.
Blade Runner is obviously directed by the same guy as Alien, you know, who also directed Gladiator, so that might be also in the same universe. But also, aside from the director
With
being
Russell
the same,
Crowe?
Yeah.
Gladiator? Oh.
But also, the other thing that makes people think that is the display screens in both Blade Runner and Alien are the exact same user interface. Wow. So, this movie, Soldier, 1998, starring Kurt Russell, it's directly related to Blade Runner because all the makers say so, but also possibly Alien franchise.
Gotcha.
So there might be xenomorphs, predators, replicants.
Xenos.
Morphs,
dude.
Wayu.
Bugs. Bug brains.
Bug brains, dude. So, Brandon, it's time for our pre-watch rating. Do you want to hate it? Do you want to love it? Or is it cheesy?
I think I just want to say it's cheesy. I want to love it. But I think it's going to be cheesy.
Yes, exactly. That's my thoughts as well. I want to love it, but due to the mixed reviews and it being in the 90s,
but it's Kurt
it's
Russell,
probably cheesy.
so
Kurt Russell is a badass.
he is a badass. He's probably going to kick some buns.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed if I ended up hating it.
Same.
Yeah, but I want to see Kurt Russell kick them buns. And
All right. So that's probably why we want to
yeah.
love it.
So out of 5 stars, what would you give it at this point?
Before even seeing it?
Right, before you have any information. Based on...
If I was forced to make a decision, I would say a 3.3.
3.3, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
No, I don't know, because it could be really awesome. That's kind of in the middle.
I'll give it 3.
3?
Yeah. I do want to like it. So, out of 100 arbitrary
points
thing related to the film thematically, what would you give it?
Out of 100, probably 65. Because it's still in the middle.
What?
I'm trying to...
What's the criteria?
Kurt Russell's hair.
Out of 65, Kurt Russell's hair. Very well.
Yeah, man. He has the same hair in every movie he does, I swear.
Okay. Out of 100 trash, give it 43. Because I think that's a big theme in this movie is trash.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's dystopian, dude.
It is dystopian. It's brutalist. Okay, so with that out of the way.
Okay, cool.
Would you like to watch the trailer and react to it?
I would, because I've never seen it.
Okay.
We've just seen trailers. I'm sorry, not trailers. Pictures, mainly of movie posters. And, so yeah, we've just seen trailers and movie posters so far. Nothing trailer-wise. Heard some of the soundtrack. Sounds pretty awesome.
We've seen the poster. We know Kurt Russell is in it.
He's he's definitely in it because the poster confirmed. But yeah, here we go. We're gonna watch the trailer now. It's it's from Unseen Trailers page on YouTube.
Soldier 1998 original trailer HQ.
Yeah. 2:02, 2 minutes, 2 seconds runtime.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so we...
Mystery Science
will allow us
Theater.
to explore new worlds and change the way we live like never before.
Oh wow.
Dead spaceman, skeleton spaceman.
That will never change.
Cool effects.
Who we are.
It's got a hole blowing in its head. Oh, this looks like a very traditional action movie trailer.
He was programmed from birth
He was programmed from
to
birth.
be part of the most
Kurt
influential
Russell.
army in history.
Spaceships, dystopia.
He's soldier
Techno
training.
music.
Scientific advancements.
Oh man.
They're practically manufactured using DNA.
He's a super soldier.
He was destined to
Genetically
He's a
modified.
genetically engineered super soldier.
Better hand-eye.
Superhuman strength. He just took like 6 elbows to the face. He's fine. Yeah.
His training had prepared him for anything.
Pretty
Oh man, he's
exciting.
getting sucked into a Star Wars
Trash compactor.
junk compactor. Yeah.
On a remote planet,
A lot of trash.
So he's on a junk planet.
extermination.
I want that planet secured by 0600.
What about our position?
Gary
Gary
Busey.
Actually classifiable as hostiles.
Gary Busey again.
Prepare to fight.
You have to organize this.
So he's got to organize a rebellion, I guess.
Yeah.
Too late to feel human,
Some sad kid.
They'll be back.
Because they're soldiers like me.
but it's never too late to be a hero.
I'm
Badass.
gonna kill them all.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Oh, the music! 90s!
Awesome.
Oh, man.
What was the
Yeah.
double?
Palm heel thrusted somebody. Oh, dude! Kidding me, dude?
Man, dude.
What? He's not gonna move.
He's not
Stop
scared.
me.
Stop me. It was a flaming tank
Dude.
approaching him, and he was just standing there like nothing.
So, audience, since you couldn't hear that, at the end, Kurt Russell emerges from water with a chain gun with fire surrounding him, and you just. This movie can't be
Oh
bad.
man, no, I can't be bad. It's too much action. With
But-
the type of movies we like, this is gonna be
This is
the
gonna be,
type of movie
this is gonna be
we would
rock
like.
solid.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me horny, baby.
Oh man.
So does watching this trailer change your expectations in any way?
Yeah, I'll give it a little higher.
Yeah, I'll raise
3.3.
my
I'm gonna give it a.
I'm gonna
three-
raise it a
I'm
solid
gonna give it a
4.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
And then out of 100, I gave it 65. I'm gonna bump it to a 80.
80.
80.
Kurt Russell hair.
80. Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'll
80
bump
Kurt
it
Russell hair.
down to 23
Less trash.
trash.
23 trash. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
All
okay,
right.
so that concludes the pre-watch portion of the podcast.
That's it, folks.
We shall now watch the movie Soldier, 1998, and take notes.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
So intermission music is going to kick in any second now. Any last words, Brandon?
I don't really have any last
okay,
words.
I do. Can I go?
Yeah, go.
Kurt Russell's a badass.
Oh, yeah, he is a badass. dude.
Yeah. Brrr.
He's a total badass.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's like the baddest ass there is.
He's going to just look at you and say, "Stop me."
Stop me. And we're back.
We just finished watching Soldier, 1998,
Soldier, 1998. I don't have
on
anything.
television.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
on
not television. It's a movie. It's Kurt Russell.
And now it's time to give our post-watch analysis with our next segment called The Breakdown. But before we do, spoiler warning from here on out. So in this segment, we go through our notes in chronological order, trying to make sense of what we just witnessed. We shall also attempt to wait until the end of the segment before revealing our final judgments.
That's correct.
You ready, Brandon?
I am ready, Alex.
All right, so let us begin the breakdown.
Got to get into the soldier zone.
The Soldier Zone
Yeah.
with Kurt Soldier.
Kurt Soldier.
Mr. Russell, how does Soldier begin?
Well, first we have to get into the soldier zone.
We get into the Soldier Zone.
Then,
Some stencil font hits the screen.
I didn't even
Soldier.
notice it was stencil font, but
Yeah,
1995, year zero, baby soldier is born.
yeah.
Some
It was
sort
1996.
of, huh?
It said 1996 is year zero. This is important.
Thanks. I thought it was close enough. Okay, well,
Well, sorry.
they're
you're
in a
already
government.
derailed. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
God.
There's
Oh,
babies.
God. There's a
there's
government
babies.
facility. There's babies
So
in a
bunch-
government type facility, and the only reason I think it's that because there's guards with guns.
Yes.
And the nurses look
Duh.
terrified.
And
They look
then,
really scared.
Yeah, they're scared. We see a big old area full of babies, and then flash forward. Adam Project, year 5.
Feral hogs and Dobermans.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of kids wearing like fascist uniforms. They're all uniformed like in a little pair of bleachers with armed guards.
Yeah, they're all indoctrinated children.
Yeah, and like Brandon said, there's a wild hog and then like a couple of Doberman pinchers, like,
Yeah.
and they're both in 2 separate cages apart from each other.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they're about to see something go down.
Yeah, so of course they open the doors and one kid like looks away, but then the soldier like is like, nope, you gotta see this boy.
Nope, there's just blood spilling all over the place,
Yeah.
squealing, hog honking.
violence.
I almost said hog honking.
Yeah.
Honk, 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 honk. But yeah,
Fade over to
so
year
these kids
8.
are really seeing this graphic imagery.
Yeah, they're
at a young
introducing them
age.
to some gross stuff right away. Desensitization
The
starts
heart in the
ASAP.
children soldiers.
Fade over to year 8.
Yeah,
We got
So,
boys doing puzzles in a classroom.
yeah, puzzles. They're doing like aptitude type tests. Show their mental prowess.
All I remember seeing
Um,
is like a jigsaw puzzle of a triangle. But
No, it continues on, dude.
oh,
Hey,
year 12. Boys are running together, and
who stay together?
you're corny.
Boys who run together stay together, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Well, there's one kid that's not quite cutting the mustard.
yeah, so
and
one's lagging
he's kinda
behind.
slacking off.
In discretion, they don't really show anything, but we do see like a Humvee driving up,
Oh yeah.
and then it like stops in front of them.
Yeah, you think they're just like gonna pick him up, take him to the, I don't know, the med tent or
Crematorium.
something. Yeah, just throw him in an incinerator.
But
No,
they're
I-
actually just gonna give him ice cream.
Yeah, so it's like, whoa, wow, you did what you could, kid.
Hey,
Here's
good
ice cream
job.
sandwich.
Better
Here's
luck
a-
next time.
Here's a classic Sonic ice cream pop from
Yeah,
the 90s.
Bubblegum eyes.
That you used
It's
to
already melting, so make sure you eat it up fast.
get. Yep, gotta go fast, remember.
Eat it up fast.
And then they probably iced the child.
Yeah. Even later, we see Todd again in a shooting gallery. So it's like, you know, fake terrorists shoot the bad guys as fast as possible.
Yeah, so Todd, it hyper-focused on his name badge as a kid. So
Yes.
He's the center focus of this project, it seems, whatever's going on.
And so one of the targets in the gallery is a woman holding a baby, and it scrolls in front of an enemy. And, you know, he just ruthlessly shoots right through the woman and a baby to hit the bad guy.
Yeah.
So it shows
So
that,
callous.
yeah, trained to be cold. So 2013, year 17, and end of training, he gets a big old cheek tattoo.
Well, I was going to say, during that scene too, future soldier is seen...
Soldier boy right
Soldier,
now.
yeah, soldier boy. He's seen going through different environments, landscapes, just...
Yeah, well, that's next. So he gets a tattoo on his cheek, and then year 38, he has an eye scar, and it says War of Six Cities. And
Oh, okay, thank
yeah.
you.
So
I
now
remember.
he's, flash forward, he's in battle now. So I,
Need to highlight your notes.
yeah, I'm not even past the first bullet point.
Oh, God, okay.
Yeah. So he's got an eye scar. It's in the War of the Six Cities, and it's just a team of 3 dudes walking down the street.
Okay, right.
So we noticed that this is their highly trained since birth tactics of just walking and
Shooting,
straightforward shooting.
brute force.
Yeah. And then, like you said, it cuts to Moscow, so now we're in snow. And same tactics, just 3 dudes walking forward shooting.
I think that's where he shot through the dude.
It is. So
The
we see
lady.
his training come back into play in
Okay,
the real
so
world.
that's where I got confused earlier.
Yeah, because he shoots through an actual woman civilian being
Right.
held hostage to hit the bad guy behind.
Right.
So we
I
see.
put the two together.
so
They're in
we-
space, too.
Yeah,
They're fighting,
the next one
fighting in
is
space.
year 2046, year 40. Now he's in space,
Yeah.
but he's still using the same tactics in a spacesuit. Just 3 dudes walking forward shooting.
I thought it was funny because they're shooting in space like actual projectile weapons, but you'd think it would just like fly. I don't know. There's explosions and everything in space.
Yeah.
Full space suits
So
on.
clearly there's probably not oxygen here, but
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
still
Space.
gravity, I guess. We see like a moon.
Yeah, well, there's a moon they have spacesuits on.
And then he's-
Anywho, doesn't
yeah,
matter.
Anywho, it doesn't matter, folks.
Yeah, it doesn't-
Getting lost in the
yeah.
weeds. He
Yeah.
shoots 2
Get lost
space
in the weeds.
Uzis at the screen. Kurt Russell's a badass. That's all you need to know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, present status between wars.
Between wars.
So we see him sitting like perfectly upright, and then it kind of pans to the side, and we see it's a whole bunch of soldiers, and they're all sitting perfectly upright
Oh,
on
yeah.
cots, and it's like in the middle of some kind of warehouse, and we see Gary Busey.
Yeah,
He's overlooking them.
nowhere.
Yeah,
here he is.
Gary Busey's like overlooking.
I thought he was going to be a soldier.
Well, he might be a soldier.
Not to
but he's
say it
old.
like fighting alongside Kurt
Oh,
Russell.
a soldier. No, he's an
No.
officer.
No, I know.
So we are introduced to Colonel Meekum also,
Meekum.
and yeah, they're in 2 different uniforms. So Gary Busey's like in an olive drab, kind of a beige uniform, and you can tell he's like an old guard
Yeah.
military guy,
Colonel Meekum's in a imperial.
a fancy Nazi
Garb.
bluish
Yeah.
uniform. He's got a thin little wispy villain mustache.
Right.
Yeah,
You can tell he's up to no good.
yeah, and he's from HQ apparently, and he tells Busey there's a new batch of soldiers that are even better than the old ones, which is saying something since the old ones were raised since birth to be perfect soldiers.
Right.
But these are even more perfect.
Now, Gary has some attachment to these soldiers.
Yeah. He like keeps mentioning like folksy wisdom quotes from his dad. He's like, my daddy was in maintenance, and he said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
So he's basically saying that experience trumps what's technically superior.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's not in with all this new tech.
Yeah. He'll go along.
Take that, Elon.
Yeah, take that, Elon. Tech bro. Yeah, this new guy is basically a tech bro.
Yeah.
He sucks. But yeah, so basically, Gary Busey is sort of a good guy in this, but I think he still has to go along with Colonel Meekum because I think he outranks him.
That's what they were saying later on.
But
we
he's
found out.
He keeps defending his old, I call them old soldiers.
Yeah.
The old soldiers.
No, I said new soldiers a lot in my notes.
Yeah.
But one thing to note also, they were going through all the improvements because Busey kept asking, like, well, what's better about them? They're like, everything.
Then they kind of go through a series of tests to show exactly what is better. And so the first one is a shooting test.
They said they had AI implanted.
Did they?
They said something with AI. So, like...
Well, no spoilers, but the trivia mentions that they might not be fully human either.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they said it.
Yeah. So, like, they have 99% accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
They show them strength training. And one guy is just on a gyro wheel.
Yeah.
And Brandon said, that's just for fun.
Right. They can't be soldier all the time. That's the only fun they're allowed.
That's the only kind of respite. And then the last one is endurance running.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of running.
They're all, by the way, all the old soldiers are facing face to face with the new soldiers, like in formation.
Yeah, so it's definitely like a competition type deal.
And to signify which is which, the old soldiers have the old beige uniforms. The new soldiers just have black tank tops.
Yeah.
And you think that's just like this informal situation right here, but no, throughout the movie, the new soldiers have black tank tops on.
It's their outfit.
I mean, it makes sense. It shows you who the new ones are. But
just pointing it out.
Just the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. So anyway, they tell Soldier Todd Russell, to just go running.
Start running. Yeah.
And then, like, way later, like 20 minutes
they
after
said 20
Todd
minutes,
starts.
Yeah, just to let you know, we had a 20-minute head start.
Yeah. And so the one who is sent to run after Todd, his name is Kane 607.
Yeah.
He's like a big, meaty Asian dude. Yeah. He's a muscle-bound dude. And so he runs and catches up and passes Russell.
No effort.
Yeah. Effortless. So Meekum does say that age is a factor, because obviously at this point, Todd is 40 years old.
Right. He's sweating profusely.
Yeah.
He's definitely not stopping, but you can tell he's getting winded.
Yeah. He says age is a factor, but the biggest factor is the mind. And they've basically mind controlled the new ones.
Open your mind.
Yeah. Or rather, close your mind, Quaid.
Right. Close it.
Close it and listen to orders.
Abandon all feeling.
Obey. Don't think.
Yeah. I had a thought, but...
So, clearly physically, they're better in every way. But Gary Busey isn't willing to...
He's not convinced.
Yeah. He's like...
Well, he might be convinced, yeah, but...
He's convinced of the
willing.
physical superiority, but he's not convinced...
There's still something about him.
They got spirit. They got gumption.
Yeah.
So, Todd, get up that chain. Go up the chains.
Do they have the human element?
Yeah. Do they have the it factor?
Right.
Can they be a star?
America's Got Talent, Ever heard of it?
Todd, get up the chains and grab the mic.
Yeah.
So they do.
Okay.
Todd climbs up the chains, but he's just ran like for over 20 minutes straight. He's sweating profusely. He's 40 years old, and he climbs the chain admirably, like a human being would.
Oh yeah.
Using the arms and the legs.
The freaking Kano gets ordered to climb the chain.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kane 607 just like hand over hand without using his legs at
All
all.
upper body,
Just
yeah.
super fast,
Straight
gets
up.
up to chain. Busey says, "All right, well that doesn't prove everything. Have 'em fight."
This is probably, you're right, but
Meekum says, "That's no
Fight now."
fair for Todd." So they send 2 more of the old soldiers up to assist Todd. So that's 3 old soldiers versus just this one new soldier dude.
yeah.
Who, I remind you, just got done like running for like a half hour, and he's like not winded whatsoever.
No, it was not one drop of sweat on him either.
Yeah. So they fight.
Oh yeah, they're fighting. They're swinging.
they're
swinging, and a fighting,
Fighting.
and a punching, and a killing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And so the new one, Kane, he's like bobbing and weaving, dodging.
Yeah, there's a lot of
punching.
strikes and misses, and
Yeah.
you know.
He's clearly winning, and then he ends up knocking 2 of them off the chain.
Yeah.
One just like flat out falls on his back.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
and the
he's
chains, by the way, they're
dead,
really
no
high.
doubt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's probably 20
like
feet high at
2
least.
stories high.
Yeah.
That's
20 feet.
20 feet. If the ceilings are 10 foot, which is common.
If the
when
shoe
10
fits.
foot ceilings. Yeah. So one of them gets caught on chains and he's hanging upside down. And so it's just Todd versus 607.
Yeah.
And
And mind you, basically new model Kane mopped the floor with the other old models so far.
yeah. So it's just Todd and he gets him in a chokehold, but 607 Kane bites
Playing
him.
dirty.
Yeah. He bites him, but Todd does manage to gouge out one of his
Yeah,
eyeballs.
that's a good one.
Yeah. But Todd does end up getting knocked off the chains.
Yeah.
So he looks dead.
Oh, he looks.
His
He
eyes
looks
are open.
super dead. I said he was dead, and you're like, no, he's just disappointed.
Yeah.
He's disgusted
He's
himself.
catatonically disappointed.
Exactly.
So, but they think he's dead. And Meekum shames 607 after he climbs down the chain. He's like, get down here. He's out. He's like, God, you piece of shit, you know how much it costs to breed you? Getting your eye ripped out? What good are you now? You have no depth perception? Fall back
loser.
line. You loser.
You're a loser, baby.
You loser, baby. So why don't you kiss me? And then he gives him a little peck.
little smooch. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the tip of his nose.
And he whispers in his ear, I'm sorry, I don't mean it. I just have to look tough in front of my friends.
And then he just nods his head and goes back in line.
Butt pinch gets back in line.
Yeah, no, get back in line.
Get back in line, you.
Spanks
Rah, rah,
his
rah, rah, rah.
butt really, really tough.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
Ow, that hurt me.
Yeah. Gary Busey says Todd was our best man. Meekum says, you just don't get it, do you? Your men are obsolete. Then he shoots the hanging one in the head.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, just the insult
does
to
not
injury.
need to do that.
And then he talks about, like, we'll just dump the bodies on a faraway planet, call this a training incident, wipe our hands of this whole thing. So that was rough.
Yeah, well, Busey was trying to tell him that Todd was their best soldier, too. That's
Yeah.
what prompted his.
That's why I said they're
You
obsolete.
don't understand. Your soldiers are obsolete.
So-
So obviously he's dead. You see him.
Yeah. He wasn't as good because he lost. So we basically cut to P376 waste disposal ship.
Yeah.
Todd wakes up with the other 2 bodies in the disposal ship as junk. He's basically in like a pile of junk. And the door starts to slowly open, and it's being dumped on the junk planet Arcadia 234.
Yeah, you don't know what's beneath a soldier, whether it's
Space, empty space.
space, could be a grinder, like who knows?
But we find out it's literally a junk disposal planet.
Yeah.
And
Entire planet meant for trash.
yeah,
It said it was Arcadia 234, waste disposal planet.
yeah. And the ship flies off, just leaving Todd stranded on a junk mountain. So
Okay,
a dust
after-
storm. Yeah, a dust.
After the
Go on.
Okay, after the trash mountain, soldier's a little hurt. He's disgusted still with himself, so he
Yeah.
starts soul searching and goes on a walk.
Yeah, he goes on a walk, and like immediately after he gets off the junk mountain,
Yeah.
a windstorm picks up, like a sandstorm, and it hits Todd, and he has to use all of his strength to hang on until it passes.
Thing is like a tsunami of wind.
Yeah, Like it's bending the metal that he's grabbing onto.
He's trying really hard not to let go.
So this planet sucks.
It does. It's like desolate. It's orangish yellow tinted.
Yeah, the rest of the movie
fog and sand just everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
can't even
just
breathe
orange.
good.
Yeah, can't even breathe good.
He then starts making his way through this graveyard. What it looks like?
Yeah, it's like a makeshift graveyard, like with little crosses built out of junk. And then he gets to some sort of shanty town, which is straight out of Fallout. And then
Yeah, he starts seeing, you know, I would imagine people, but you're not sure yet.
And then just there's another gust, and it blows him down some stairs.
Yeah, he hit big time down the stairs.
Yeah, he's hitting rock bottom. And then he gets surrounded by kids.
Yeah, he wakes up to kids. He's just laying there all bloodied. They take him to... Oh, no, I'm sorry.
He passes out.
Yeah, he passes out. The town calls an emergency. Where
Some
he's
kind
at.
of like shanty town hall meeting.
Yeah, they're like, gotta get together, this crazy man here.
Right, they discuss him. They're like, we found only one body. He's some unconscious dude. And kind of the town mayor lady, she's like, the decent thing to do is to help him.
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
So one family
He
takes
is
him
a
in.
man. Am I that man?
Well, he doesn't talk that much. He'd
No,
be
he
more
doesn't talk
like,
at all. I'm just saying.
Todd, sir,
Fear.
discipline. So we cut next to a lady spoon feeding him some juice.
Yeah, looks like chicken water.
Yeah.
Chicken broth water.
And then she talks to her husband, who mentions tattoos that he had.
Yeah.
I refer to this guy as husband because I didn't catch his name. But anyway, she mentions to the husband that he has tattoos of places, and the husband says they're all names of battles. And so that's how they find out he's a soldier. You know, and then Todd Soldier, wakes up, and he hears something.
Yeah,
He's
he's not sure what it is. Yeah.
and he looks very intense. He's like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
But they're just playing with their son,
Mm-hmm.
giving him like raspberries on his belly.
Yeah, like tickling him and everything. But
Yeah.
Soldier, it's basically a PTSD moment.
Oh, that's
You
a
know,
lot
like
of this movie.
flashbacks. Yeah, he's really trying to fight through the pain.
He's got like a million-yard stare.
Oh yeah.
And then the man, he's like, hey, soldier, chill.
You good, bro?
I got you a crutch. And I think he thinks it's a weapon at first. He's like,
Yeah, the way he picked it up and was holding it towards Soldier.
Yeah.
Soldier looked like he was
Fuck,
gonna
is that a
fly
rifle?
off the handle at him.
Yeah,
But it was just a crutch.
yeah.
He was trying to be his friend.
So clearly the people are a little bit on edge around him.
Yeah.
Because you never know if he's just going to snap.
Yeah, at this point,
Yeah.
it's not sure.
But we do see him hanging out with the rest of the folk, the townsfolk.
Yeah.
They're eating, and
There's this disgruntled townsperson that out of nowhere just starts questioning Soldier. He's like,
yeah, he's like an aggressive Irishman, an antagonistic Irishman, I wrote. So, but Soldier's just eating super fast,
yeah,
a lot of
minding
food.
his business,
He's
but
just,
yeah.
you know, soldiers got to do. And Todd is accused by antagonistic Irishmen of being a deserter, which Todd does not take kindly to.
No, he really wonders at this point if he has to get up and start being a soldier.
He stands up and he's like, I was not a deserter.
I was replaced
By a
by
better,
a better
soldier.
soldier.
And that's awkward, but that settles
It was
that.
a little awkward, yeah. He, well, it's the first time he really spoke.
It is. It's
know.
it might be the first time in the whole movie that he said anything.
I think you're right.
But yeah, he's basically, I was replaced, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. So, I think at that point, he's kind of plucking the heartstrings of the townsfolk.
Yeah, because they
They're
know
like, "Oh, well,
it's like
shit,
a lost
all
puppy. With his whole purpose in life is lost, and
Right. Fear and discipline.
yeah, clearly he's been trained his whole life for this one thing, so he doesn't know how to adapt to any other kind of lifestyle.
So now the movie cuts him into farm life.
Now the movie cuts to boobs.
Yeah, boobs too.
So we see wife, which is Connie Nielsen, the actress. But, you know, he's staying with the family. There's a husband, there's a wife. And the wife says that people were dropped off and then left there. And she says they're originally, like, I guess, colonists trying to go to, like, the Trinity Moons or something.
Yeah, Trinity Moons.
But they weren't, and they were just left here on this drunk planet. and nobody ever came back for him, so they made the best of it with what they could.
Boo-hoo.
Boobs. Because this is an awkward shot. It just shows like her
Yeah.
nipples through her shirt a little bit. And then we see Kurt Russell, and he's just looking at the boobs.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, 1,000-yard stare at the boobs.
This is catatonic.
Yeah, dude. No social
That's
training
basically
whatsoever.
the way to describe the too much war face.
I wouldn't even say it's a sexual gaze, like a creepy gaze. It's more just like PTSD staring at boobs. Brandon was doing the 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. Nice. We're gonna get cameras soon and film this podcast
Oh man.
to everybody.
Maybe we should retroactively lip sync to all of our old podcast episodes. Bop, 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 bop.
That'd be
Stupid.
yeah, maybe. I don't think it'd be stupid, but it'd be really hard to do.
Yeah.
It'd probably take us like 6 times as long as we recorded it. Yeah, okay.
Well, like Brandon's
Ah,
note
okay.
says, they're teaching Soldier how to farm
Yeah.
with the locals.
So they're starting to take him in as their own.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Soldier can live life.
Not
rustic.
Soldier.
Yeah, maybe he can. Yeah, what he said.
But back to Colonel Meekum and Gary Busey. They plan out a combat engagement involving the new soldiers. So Meekum's like
Oh, yeah.
itching to get some field testing for these new soldiers. And so they think the perfect place to do that would be to send them to Arcadia 234.
Mm-hmm.
You know, funny enough.
Oh wow.
That's the same junk
He
planet
does question
Todd's
it too.
on.
He's like, what if there's operation going on? What if there's
Yeah,
people?
Gary
What if-
Busey says, what if there's civilians? But Meekum's like,
I don't want paperwork.
well then
This
they're...
is my mission. So
Yeah, I think technically they say like their corporation owns that planet, so anybody who's on it is invaders, so they're designated as hostiles.
Yeah,
And Busey's like, just by being there,
absolutely. I don't. He didn't say
Meekum
that,
says
but-
like, it's less paperwork.
yeah, he doesn't care.
Evil bureaucracy. But yeah,
Kill them all. Doesn't matter.
kill them all. Good training. So Connie Nielsen teaches Todd how to plant plants in a garden to create life, not
Yeah.
to destroy life.
A concept Soldier doesn't yet understand.
Yeah. But he might grow to like. But yeah.
One day.
So the townsfolk, we get a little montage. You know, they're trying to include him in the community.
Yeah.
They wear cool trench coats and connect to each other
He's
using
like
chains.
juggling in the town center.
Yeah, juggling.
Playing a fiddle.
Teach
for
him how to
everybody.
stand on one leg.
Right.
Teach him how to play hopscotch.
He's mowing people's lawns.
Yeah.
Eventually, he's just the town
Can do
go-to
everything.
workforce.
Yeah, they start to
He's
mistreat him.
constructing
exploit
entire
him.
buildings himself.
Yeah, because he's so strong.
Oh, that would be a different movie.
Yeah.
Snakes, dude.
Yes. Snakes. So
Snakes.
they're learning to farm with the locals, but
Mhm.
a snake is chopped in half by a girl, right? This is your note.
Oh yeah, yeah. The snake's just slithering away. You can tell it's probably poisonous because it has like a wide viper mouth.
Well, they mention it too.
Oh, I didn't know.
Connie
that.
Nielsen was like, these are poisonous snakes. They're all over. The junk snakes. They're everywhere.
Okay, junk snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it seems like they're an invasive species of poisonous junk snakes. But
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, snake gets chopped in half. Snake.
Yeah, snake.
And yeah, Soldier seemed a little bit upset, but basically, the girl was explaining that they are poisonous, and someone she knew got bit by
Her
it, and they
brother.
can't speak now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro got bit.
Yeah. So these
Can't speak now.
snakes
It's
will
not
screw
a,
you
not
up.
a good snake. Yeah.
Yeah. But the townsfolk teach them how to be part of the community, and there's a storm coming in, and this dude named Jimmy, he's unlucky. He's not tethered to the other guys, so he starts to get sucked into a needless chopping device. It's like some kind of thresher, and it shows a stop sign flies into it and just gets shredded.
Oh yeah.
So if Jimmy flies into this, he's done. So they grab him on a chain, and they're trying to pull him in, but all the townsmen aren't strong enough.
All the king's horses and all the king's men.
Couldn't put Jimmy back together again.
After being eviscerated by a giant lawnmower wind turbine.
Lawn
thing.
thresher.
Yeah.
But Todd single-handedly pulls him in, like so easy.
He's
with
like
his pinky toe.
Hercules.
Yeah, dude. Just no effort. Just using his toes. Nothing, you know.
No, using his toes.
So easy, so strong.
It's Tony. Okay.
But right after that happens, he like picks up he sees a gun just sitting there.
Oh yeah, no. Immediately he said, "Oh,
It's like an
wow.
old grease gun.
gun."
And he just instinctively picks it up and starts like analyzing it, loading
Yeah.
it, checking its rounds. And,
Parameters. Yeah.
and then
He like looks
starts
down the
shooting
barrel
everybody.
at it.
He just starts blowing away the townsfolk instinctively.
One by one.
But no, he doesn't do
Systematically.
that.
No, not at all.
He more dump trucks come in, and so husband says that they arrive every 20 to 30 days. So I'm thinking he's immediately thinking of a plan to hijack those ships, right? But
Yeah, no, you can see the wheel spinning
yeah,
in Soldier Brains.
yeah. But then we have just a montage, another montage. So Todd is learning to fit in, and the song that's an interesting choice. It's "Night Ride Across the Caucasus" by Lorena McKinnon. So it's just like some kind of folksy Irishy music while he's learning how to be human.
Right. Now, shout out to Shazam for pinpointing that song for us.
Yeah. But next he accidentally cuts his finger while
Yeah,
cutting
he's
carrots.
cutting some carrots.
So again, he lives with his family, which is a boy, a husband, and a wife, and
Mhm.
he's chopping carrots, and he's just looking at the wife playing with the boy, and he's looking at them as he's cutting, so he
Mhm.
accidentally chops his finger.
Rookie move.
Rookie move?
Rookie move.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cut my finger today with a serrated knife.
Yeah, you
doing
did.
dishes.
Yeah.
I held the knife stupid and,
You're trying to clean a sponge and you cut your finger
Yeah.
open with a serrated
basically
blade.
butchered my finger.
Yeah.
It's fine. I have a Band-Aid, but
You're trying to cut
it's a green
yourself,
Band-Aid.
mate?
No, not on purpose. But yeah, Soldier, I thought what would be funny, obviously not real, would be he just keeps cutting his fingers
Yeah.
over and over because he has no feeling.
Yeah, just like
And then she's like,
replacing-
"Oh my God, your fingers!"
pain don't
What?
hurt.
Pain don't think. But she's really concerned. She's like, what is it like? What does it feel like to be a soldier?
Being a soldier, I mean, do you have feelings? What feelings do you have? And then there's a long
Oh,
pause.
super long. He's really thinking.
And then he just says, fear
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of forced. Fear.
and discipline. Always.
Yep.
And so she's like,
She
that's so
instinctively
sad.
just really feels really bad for him.
She just literally gives him a hug. Like, geez, man. And you can tell he's never had a hug before.
I know, he
'cause
like tenses up. Yeah. He has little mini freak out things.
His little head jiggles.
He's
He's
like,
like, yeah.
Cartoon noises. Okay.
But then there's some kind of obnoxious Irish Christmas. I'm Irish, folks, by the way. Just in case you think I'm being racist. It's not.
Christmas.
But it's like weirdly, like Celtic kind of Christmas, like because they're like accordion noises and Christmas, and it's like very loud, and people are everywhere, and there's all kind of celebration.
It's a happy time.
It's a happy time. They're being joyous. I'm not saying it's bad, but all the commotion is kind of driving Soldier crazy.
Yeah, it's starting to overwhelm him a lot.
Yeah.
Like probably it starts to sound like gunshots and bombs going off.
Yeah,
There's all
and
the
then
drums
it
and-
kind of does that thing where it swivels around the room while a
Yeah.
close-up of him, and he's like, and it's like cutting
it
back to
starts
war.
turning primal.
Yeah. Brandon
Get in the
says,
soldier zone.
Brandon said it's too much comfort. Yeah, you're right. He's getting in the soldier zone,
It is too much comfort. He can't handle it. He needs war. That's where his peace is.
and he becomes
He's been trained.
Batman.
He's indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Batman, dude.
So he hides from the commotion in the dark outside. So he
Yeah,
doesn't.
he's just standing on the sitting on the roof, looking through an open panel. I guess he took off the roof and was just looking
Yeah.
at the party through there.
Then he crouches out in the darkness by himself.
Yeah, creep.
Yeah, too much. It was too much comfort.
It was, man. He needs to live in fear.
Yeah,
He needs it.
fear and discipline always.
That's it.
So next, Jimmy, the guy who was saved from the Thresher thing, made a scarf for Soldier, and so they're like, "Hey, Jimmy, you should give that to him yourself."
Yeah. Cut. What? Oh.
Cut
I was
to...
gonna say cut to the soldier. He's training.
He's punching metal.
Yeah, well, he's just straight up punching it.
There's just like a metal
Boom,
thing,
boom, boom, boom.
like a big old carburetor or something, just hanging by
Combos
chains.
on the
He's just punching metal, dude. Boxing metal. And as he punches it, we see flashbacks of war.
Oh yeah.
And he cuts straight from the war flashbacks to him kind of like choke holding Jimmy.
Yeah, it was
against...
a pretty cool cut. He it got intertwined with reality.
Right. So clearly he's like sees an enemy combatant and just instinctively holds him down.
Right.
And so Jimmy
just like
is like, oh, please.
please.
Because this is an OSHA violation, but he's holding him down next to a head crusher press.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I don't know what the
giant gear cog thing.
Yeah.
It's not safe to be around at all.
And just before it's about to crush Jimmy's skull, he pulls back at the last second.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. And so wife and husband, are discussing.
They're disgusted.
They're disgusted.
God, dude.
You freak.
You let you into our
You
house.
lecherous freak.
You lecherous
Look at my
freak.
titties.
Oh my God, dude. Wow. Unhinged. The family's super
They're
disgusted with them. They're so
disgusting.
disappointed with them.
They're
because,
disgusting, not disgusting. So the wife and husband, they're in bed and they're talking about the townspeople are terrified of him. Are you terrified of him, husband? And husband's like, yes.
Yeah, he's a freak.
He says he can like break me in half like a twig and not even feel anything.
Yeah. They're not comfortable with him in their home anymore.
He's a monster. Yeah. Oh, and I should say, as he was holding Jimmy down, about to crush his head, like a whole bunch of townspeople and kids saw that.
Oh, everybody saw it. Yeah.
So, cut to.
So they knew he didn't do it, but just the risk.
Yeah.
Involved.
And then we cut to later, and he's still punching metal until
man.
his hands have bloodied into a calcified
The wraps are
meat.
just soaked in blood.
Yeah, his hands are nothing
And
but pure callus. Just one
yeah,
big
that's what you said.
callus.
One big
Calcified meat, dude.
the one
Just
punch he does,
scab.
finally, just blood appears on the metal.
Yeah.
Amanda kind of was like, "Oh God."
Yeah. So he's been probably for like 3 days straight just punching metal. And flashback to child Todd.
It's heavy metal.
Yeah, dude. Flashback to Soldier Boy Todd killing another child. And Todd wakes up to see Connie Nielsen, wife, in the sun. I don't know what he's doing, but he's giving him a gift, like a puzzle, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like a cool little puzzle with metal puzzle.
Yeah. And
They never reference that again. Just random.
yeah, that one's a little random. But I guess maybe Todd likes puzzles because when he was a kid, he was good at them.
Yeah.
He aced his triangle jigsaw.
Yeah, man.
But
That's what every kid aspires to do.
yeah, to be the
Trash
best
planet.
at jigsaws. So a poison snake appears, though. It's another one of these green trash snakes.
Yeah, they're everywhere, man.
And Todd tries to tell the boy to stomp it with a boot. He tosses the boy a boot, and he's like, stomp it. It's like this.
Kill it.
But the snake is pulled by a string at the boy.
Yeah. We had to rewind it and watch it again.
Yeah.
We might have watched it twice.
It jumps at
It
jumps at him.
jump, it just glides.
But yeah, it kind of just floats at
Launches,
him.
yeah.
But Todd catches it, but instead of killing it, he just releases it
Throws it
again.
back, yeah.
Because he's trying to teach the boy. He's like, no, you
No, you
stomp
have
it
to
with a
kill
boot.
it.
That's how you do it. I want you to stomp it with. But the husband walks in,
Yeah, just
and the wife, and
sees all this.
he's like, "What are you doing? You could have got him killed."
He stabs it with a spear.
Yeah. The husband stabs the snake with a spear immediately, and he's like, "Why didn't you just kill it?
My son.
My boy, you could have killed him.
Put him in danger.
Put him in danger."
So that's basically the last straw.
This is the last straw because even the people who like him the most, the family
Yeah.
he's staying with, even they're kind of
He's
like, this
burning
guy's
the-
danger.
Yeah, it's a bowling and china shop.
Yeah. You can snap
Trouble
at any
everywhere
moment.
he goes.
He already snapped.
He has.
Yeah.
So
So
they've had enough.
right. They pull another town meeting to cast a vote, and they chose to outcast him.
Yeah, he's banished.
Yeah, he's been. So
They do give him a nice severance package though. They offer supplies.
They
and
explicitly say there are
whatever
no
he
hard
needs.
feelings.
Yeah.
It's just that you're
whatever. We
literally
love you,
too
bro,
dangerous
soldier.
to be here.
It's us. It's not you, dude.
it's
Just just remember,
we're all terrified of you. They literally say, like, you're only good at being a soldier and nothing else.
You can't be us.
You can't integrate into society because we're not willing to try anymore.
We're scared, soldier, okay?
We're scared you make us all pee our pants in fright.
Get out.
Leave now. But yeah, you're right. They do give him a good severance package. They give him a complete Wasteland Fallout Survival Wanderers kit.
A whole deal.
Like a trench coat, a canteen,
Whatever.
a couple stim packs.
Yeah, sure. Military rations. Yeah.
And he's just kind of like out there on his own, and a single tear falls from his
It's really
eye.
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's so
sad,
disappointed at this point.
Because he realized, like, this is the only, like, positive anything.
Soldier sad.
It's the only non-fear and discipline emotion he's had for 40 years.
Right. That's all he knows.
So he cries in slow motion, and Brandon thought he was pathetic.
I mean, he's a soldier, dude. He's cracking.
Yeah. But then a
He's
snake...
better than this.
Yeah. But then we're back with the family that he was staying with. And a snake crawls into bed with wife and husband.
So what's funny is that Amando called that before it even happened. I don't think he caught it, but yeah, she said, well, there's going to be another snake in the bed. And there was.
Oh, nice.
It was funny.
So predictable.
I know.
But a snake crawls into bed, but before it can eat the husband and wife, the boy, successfully stomps it with a boot.
He dispatches the snake.
Just like soldier trained.
Mm-hmm.
And he's cold and feelingless
Now
while
he's
he does
Soldier
it.
Boy.
Yeah, he's Soldier Boy. Now there's a new Soldier Boy.
That's right, no Soldier Boy in town.
And they realize their mistake because, like, this short training that Soldier gave our boy saved our lives.
I called it here because before they even said a word, I go, watch, they're going to be like, we need Soldier back. And
You said they're gonna go out and get him, and then the next scene
they did
go out and get him. Yeah.
So
Husband
it was a joke
apologizes.
here. I was generally enjoying the film. No super spoilers on my decision, but I did kind of think and say, well, we're on the train of predictability now. Mm-hmm. Not in a bad way. Just I was like, wow, we just called like 2 or 3 things in a row.
I will say that this movie is generic sci-fi action film.
Yeah.
But I'm going to
honestly,
say,
in a
without
good way.
spoiling it too much, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
That doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah.
I spoiled myself by saying in a good way.
Played yourself.
Oh man, don't hate the player, hate the game.
So next, a bunch of evil troops exit the ship. So there's
you mentioned the ship flies by.
Passed.
The ship flies by.
So husband apologizes.
Yeah, he's
like, we
"All
were
right,
wrong.
soldier, yeah.
You saved us.
Just please come home.
But then a warship approaches
Come
overhead.
home to Papa. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Todd
Yeah,
says...
freaking warship. You can tell it's not.
Yeah, it's a
friendly.
warship with guns on it.
Yeah.
And the husband is like, finally,
Hey.
somebody to save us. Hey, over here. Kill us. But Todd, like, pulls him and he's like, no.
Dumbass.
You dummy.
Do you realize what you've done?
So Todd says, stay with me, sir. And Todd knows what's coming.
Oh,
So,
yeah. He's ready. He's in the soldier zone.
So right now we got husband and Todd, and they're kind of walking over to see what's up. And a bunch of evil troops exit the warship. And we see that Colonel Meekum and Gary Busey are on this ship as well. So Colonel Meekum reiterates that anybody they find will be considered hostile.
No matter what Gary Busey's real name is in the movie he's still Gary Busey.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Colonel
He's
Gary Busey.
His name's like Chauncey or something. I don't care.
Colonel
Colonel
Busey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He Kane 607, by the way, the one who got his eye gouged, is among the invaders. So I believe that he's driving what's called a crawler, which
Yeah.
is basically an ATV with like guns on it.
Looks pretty cool.
And he's aiming the turret and stuff. And I believe the reason he's a pilot is because he has no more depth perception.
Yeah, no, that's a good.
Which is a neat touch.
Yeah.
But he's one of
Nuance.
aiming the turret of the ATV. And he is the one who fires the first shot at the civilians. So they're just straight
Yeah, they
up
just
shooting.
started blasting.
Yeah. So the invaders are shooting at civilians. And by the way, all the new soldiers are faceless goons, like in gas masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to make them faceless goons, stormtroopers.
Yeah, Amanda said they were stormtroopers.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah, they started blasting, just blowing everything up.
including, unfortunately,
Yeah.
husband's leg.
Soldier and husband start running, and husband gets bombed basically right underneath him. He does this huge flip, and then when he lands,
Yeah.
he seems fine, and he looks down, and his leg's gone.
Yeah. So Todd rescues him and gives him a quick makeshift tourniquet, and they're kind of trying to stay quiet and hide from the invaders.
Pulled him to cover, and as he's doing the tourniquet, he sticks
Put his hand over
in
his
husband's mouth.
Shut up.
Well, over his mouth, and then he puts his hand in husband's mouth to bite down because he was doing the tourniquet.
Did he really put his hand in his mouth?
He did it was only one time, but he did it, and then he found a rag or something, and then put it in his
He put a
mouth.
rope.
But first it was his hand. That's how you can tell.
That's funny.
Well,
He's so cold, dude.
he's so cold, man. He has no feeling.
When he cut that carrot earlier, no facial reaction. You know,
Cut
just
what?
Cut his finger.
Oh yeah.
Cutting
No, he didn't
carrots.
even flinch.
He's like, I fucked
He's
up.
a man of action.
All I fear is fear and discipline.
But yeah, he's basically in the middle of like two or three of these crawlers.
Yeah.
He's undercover, so they can't see him. But
So they don't see him, but it's no good because the husband still dies.
yeah,
But before he does, he asks Todd to protect his family at all costs.
yeah.
So husband unfortunately dies, and then Todd looks at the camera in slow motion because it's soldier's own time.
Of course, man.
You can tell he just wants revenge now.
Oh yeah.
And he's got his orders to protect the family at all costs.
That's right.
All right. So, we're back to Gary Busey, who is upset to hear that they have attacked civilians. So he's like, "What are you attacking civilians for, Colonel Meekum? You're so evil." And Meekum is like, "It's good training for my new soldiers."
Such a villain.
Yeah. So they continue blowing away the townsfolk. They blow away the townsfolk mayor, like literally off her
yeah.
feet. And the town...
She was like, "I'm gonna go talk to them."
Oh, does she say that?
She said it was something like that. Like she was gonna have a peace treaty or just at least talk to him, but without even thinking. Kane blows her away with a rocket.
It blows her across the room. And so the best they can, the town prepares for battle. But, you know, they're a bunch of scrap farmers.
Right. So they don't really know what they're doing.
So we see that the old soldiers, we see them again, but they're now, I think they're basically non-combat military, which breaks their hearts. Like the officer's like, "No, you don't get it. You don't even have to salute anymore because you're not even a soldier.
You know what? Yeah, you just go over there.
Go over there and make me a coffee.
Because that's all you're good for now. Okay?
That's all you're good for. Here, stand in the corner. Just sit down. Don't do anything. You're obsolete. You've been replaced. Officers are better than soldiers. You have to listen to us."
Just demeaning them over and over and over.
For no reason.
They're really sad.
Yeah.
They're really fighting tears.
Yeah. So we can see they're not
Anywho,
happy with that. They're
yeah.
like, "Ugh, this sucks." But the new soldiers have flamethrowers.
Yeah, no, it cuts back to the new soldiers who are total badasses killing everyone.
Badasses?
Oh, yeah,
That's how you describe it.
Yeah, they're
Burning
badasses.
civilians
Dude,
with
they're
flamethrowers.
freaking
So cool.
badass, dude.
So cool, dude.
So they're cool. They're just badass, man.
So evil, so cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in action standards,
There's
are not a heartless man.
But yeah, they continue to cremate civilians with flamethrowers.
Yeah, man.
But then Todd swings in from the
badass.
ceiling.
All right. Yeah.
So Todd swings in from the ceiling, and you said that he had no fall damage.
He didn't. He fell like 50 feet, probably. At least.
Yeah.
He literally just floated down,
Yeah.
and nothing, no sound, nothing. He just landed.
And then he just he slits one of the evil soldiers' throats.
Cuts him right open. Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't just slit it. He rips his throat in half. Then evil soldier is walking up some stairs slowly, and it shows. You think he's gonna blow away or melt these civilians.
Yeah.
But then it slowly pans to the right, revealing Todd.
He's totally emotionless with a rocket launcher.
Just has a rocket launcher. And he shoots him and he blows him out of the house.
Oh yeah. That's pretty good. But the shot was good.
It was pretty funny.
It was funny. I don't think they meant it to be funny, but
It's because the civilians are also just standing there still,
Yeah.
like not running or anything, just standing there looking at
so
it.
that's what the new soldier sees when he turns the corner. But then he looks a little further.
It's like the new soldier wants to make sure he sees everybody in the room before he starts blasting. But it was good.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
And he blows like one other dude away with rockets too.
He does in that one. I think some sign or some kind of metal comes down and ices him.
Yeah. He like shoots at a giant spinning fan blade. Which
Yeah,
then
it's a
falls on.
propeller thing. Yeah, propeller impales him.
And then Gary Busey again. He's like, well, Kieran Meekum is kind of panicking. He doesn't know what to do. But Gary Busey, he's old guard military. He's like, well, my daddy said, when you want to insert a nail in a piece of wood, just use a hammer. Just use what's simple. Just don't be a fancy. Just basically what I'm saying is let's shell the town.
Whatever. Yeah, right. Bring the nukes.
And so Meekum agrees to withdraw the troops, and he'll just like regroup and then start shelling the town later. So this gives a little bit of breathing room for Soldier.
Yeah.
So the town's safe for a little while.
They're battle prepping at this point.
So apparently, Kurt Russell has killed everyone so far.
Mm-hmm.
So like the first wave, he's killed them all and taken all of their gear and weapons.
Yeah.
So he's got like a full armory right now. He's got like a chain gun, grenades, rifles,
Freaking
rocket
everything.
launchers. And he gears
Did we
up.
not cover? So, I think there was one part when he's fighting everybody too with the rocket launchers.
Mhm.
There's a scene right after that where there's a Gatling gun guy.
Mm-hmm.
Basically unloads. It was a whole bunch of rounds. Just,
Yeah, I probably didn't mention it.
then the gun gets jammed, and okay, so that's the one that got killed with the sign with the propeller.
Oh, okay.
That was the one. But it just I forgot to mention it. It was cool.
Yeah, it just foreshadows
Lot of
that all
guns,
these
you
guns
know.
that he's going to have soon.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to get that out there because I
No,
probably
no.
missed it.
Yeah, and he puts on face paint and he tells wife, I'm going to kill them all, sir.
He has a backpack full of magazines or full of
Yeah, one of his
a
guns.
chain belt to an SMG.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
A
pretty good.
backpack full of bullets for a submachine. So it's begun now. So Todd ambushes one of those ATVs, one of the crawlers, and it's guerrilla warfare now.
There was also a really cheesy after he said I'm going to kill them all, of soldier walking through fire.
Yeah, yeah.
It was pretty
yeah.
good though.
Well, it's pretty badass right here.
You know, it sets the scene.
And she's like, what, you're going to fight them all by yourself? What about us? He's like, nah, soldier deserves to die by soldier.
No, soldier boy, tell him.
Nah, soldier boy, tell him. That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
So Soldier Boy's gonna tell him. He pulls an evil soldier down into a snake pit.
Yeah, and he gets bit a whole bunch.
Yeah. He goes, ah, ah! But right now the evil soldiers, they're all walking around trying to figure out what's happening.
Dude, yeah, then right after that, the soldier just emerges out of nowhere, and one of the new soldiers is just looking around.
Yeah, they're wading through waist-high water.
Soldier surprises this guy, and it was like buttery smooth.
Mhm.
Just inserts the knife right into the guy's head.
Through his gas mask into the eye socket.
Yeah.
Just stab.
No effort at all.
Yeah.
So he's down. We got two more left.
Got one down, and so he submerges underwater right after he does that, and the evil soldiers freaking out a little bit. They like shoot flamethrower around, but obviously flame doesn't go underwater.
No, it'd boil the water. Probably not though, because too much water.
Yeah, water's
It'd
like
make
one of
it
the best
warm.
coolants.
Yeah, it'd make it warm.
Yeah, on the surface. But he pops out with a freaking chain
Yeah,
gun.
like Gatling gun.
Gatling gun just blows him away.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Smokes them.
Another group gets picked off by what they think is a sniper. They're like, sniper, sniper!
So during this part with the sniper, what they thought was a sniper, I thought it was funny that a lot of the 2 or 3 of the shots before they got killed was just a static camera angle of the muzzles.
Mm-hmm.
It was just funny to me until we figured out what was happening. But
Yeah, it makes sense when you see
it just did a super close-up shot of the muzzles going off, just bzzzt, and then they die. So it's like you don't know who's doing it or what.
Yeah, it's very disorienting. It's like a lot of smoke and fog everywhere,
Yeah, a
like
lot of smoke and
sand,
mirrors.
dust. But they get up to where they think he is, and it's one of the dead evil soldiers.
Yeah.
With like guns strapped
all
to his
rigged up.
wrist, like and strings.
Yeah.
And they realize this is a trap, but Todd Soldier detonates
He
a
outsmarted
bomb.
him.
Yeah, so he kills another group of goons. Because it's brain over brawn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Todd straps in for a windstorm, which kills another big group of bad guys. Because now he knows the environment.
One of the crosses from one of the grave sites impales a dude too.
Yeah. And so back in the military ready room,
Yeah,
they're kind of
getting mad.
panicking.
They're
Yeah.
getting pissed and upset.
Busey says, maybe you should made him smart instead of fast, jackass. You piece of shit.
Cut to the other scene.
Yeah.
They're still planning their attack on the town.
Yeah. So for some, I didn't really catch why they're so adamant about killing this town.
I don't really either.
I get
think it was just
Meekum.
their test for the soldiers.
Yeah, Meekum
So I think the
wants
point
to
that
test
they're
the
fighting
soldiers.
back is their challenge.
Insurgents now, I guess.
I think that's what it is, because they started fighting back. They're not just walking in there. They're killing their people, the soldiers.
Yeah.
Well, soldiers killing soldiers.
I just
I
think
don't think they know soldiers there yet.
Yeah, they don't
No,
find out
they
until
just
the
know
very end. I
a
don't
sniper or
think.
somebody's.
They just think it's
fighting
like,
back.
wow, they're surprisingly effective
That's what they
insurgents.
did say that. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
like, this is a good military or something like that.
Yeah. But Todd leaps down like, I
Yeah.
guess again he leaps down.
Yeah, he
a long
does.
distance.
He's just shooting his guns as he's falling down.
He shoots a bunch of guys, and then he drops grenades into an ATV, blowing it up.
Yeah, into like a
It's a
porthole.
crawler.
Yeah, the porthole of the crawler.
But I don't think it destroys it because I think he hijacks it in a minute.
I think, yeah, I know he does hijack one. I guess that was the one he probably did. You're right.
Yeah.
Probably just cleared out the inside and then.
Yeah, it definitely kills one of the new dudes in a black tank top.
Yeah.
But then the shelling starts, so they start shelling the town.
Oh yeah, artillery strikes.
And Kane, it makes a point to show that Kane 607, the one-eyed guy, is behind a lot of the shelling, and Crawler too,
Yeah.
because he's particularly evil.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of shots of him just creaming cars like a monster truck with his crawler.
yeah,
Just
running over cars, blowing shit up.
Yeah.
And he's saying on the radio, "This is Crawler 2, Crawler 1, are you there?" And he's like, "Crawler 1, you're on a collision course with me." And it cuts to the interior cockpit of Crawler 1.
With Soldier.
And he's it's Soldier, it's Todd Soldier.
Yeah.
And he says, "Affirmative, Crawler 2. I am on a collision course with you."
Dun, dun, dun.
Soldier Boy tells him.
Yeah, he tells him he smashes the crawler right into Kane's crawler.
Yeah, they cram. They crash. "Are any of you men out there?" They say over the radio.
Yeah.
Like the military
Soldier
dude.
goes, "Your men are obsolete."
Yeah. It's like, "Are any of your men out there?" "Your men are obsolete." Soldier Boy told them.
Yeah, he told them what he told them.
Yeah.
What they told him.
And they're like, "Oh, fuck me, dude." It's true, they are.
Yeah. Kane's not dead though.
Nope. Military command is panicking, and it begins to rain outside. And lo and behold, Kane 607, he sits up, still alive. And what does he do?
He starts giving himself like predator medicine.
Yeah, he injects himself with a serum,
adrenochrome,
Adrenochrome.
whatever he can get his hands on, just to
crank, meth,
ketamine.
crack, ketamine, syrup, sugar high.
So on his drug-filled rage, Kane starts to go to the town again.
Yeah, he's filled with venom, but now he's like out to get Todd. So Colonel Meekum asks Busey if they have any planet killers. He's like, "Yeah, we got 15. So their plan now, the military, the officers, is just to cut and run. Just destroy the planet from orbit and leave.
No paperwork, remember.
Yeah, they want to... This is a FUBAR situation. They don't want any trace of it now.
Right.
Back with the townsfolk, they're hiding as we see a pair of boots walk in. So it's wife and the town's children, and they're cowering in fear. And it's like, "Boots, It's like, oh no.
They're pretty cool boots too.
Yeah, cool
Fashion.
army boots.
Yeah.
Soldier boots.
Soldier boy boots.
Yeah. But it's luckily it turns out to be Todd.
Yeah.
He says, "We should go, sir." So
He tells him to go back.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
go back.
Hide.
Like, what are you gonna do? And I just joked that he would say, finish the fight.
Yeah. Hell
Like
yeah.
Master Chief
Yeah,
from
from Halo 3,
you know.
I gotta do it.
You know,
I gotta
man.
do it. Yeah, man. All right, so Nathan, who's the boy, wife, boy, husband.
Boy Nathan.
Boy is Nathan. And wife and the town kids run. They run away. And they're letting Todd finish the fight. Mano y mano. V. Kane 607. So just like we had before, they're fighting each other again.
That's right. Final fight.
Todd just shakes his head, no.
Yep. Yeah, because Kane was looking at the women and children.
Yep, he's like, not gonna let you,
Not this
bitch.
time, Buster. This is me and you.
It's me and you.
This time.
Soldier boy tell you.
Fight commence.
So Kane,
He
right off the
freaking
bat, pulls out
launched-
a knife.
Oh, he does pull out a knife, right?
Just to
He
show you
starts-
he's scum.
Starts slashing at him.
Yeah.
But then I said he launch kicks Soldier into a sign.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's into a wall, and then there's a sign above it that kind of breaks off the hinge
Mm-hmm.
and then falls onto Kane.
Yeah, Kane
Busts
definitely
his head
seems...
open like a dumbass.
Yeah, Kane definitely seems to be winning. He's getting most of the hits in. He's throwing Todd through stuff.
Well, no, yeah, but the sign, it hits Kane in the head.
Yeah, he takes a few knocks. Yeah. But,
But yeah, the the feeling is that Kane is in control
yeah.
of the
And
fight.
Kane isn't winded, Todd is winded, and they wind up standing kind of like in a wet area by a crash chopper.
Yeah,
And Todd,
there's something that he notices in the mud,
yeah,
sitting there.
Todd's kind of winded, It's like, well, I'm cornered. What am I going to do? He looks over and he sees something sticking out of the ground, something sharp.
Yeah.
And so Kane sees him looking at that and he's like, oh, you want to
Oh,
pick
shit.
that up to stab me?
I'm gonna pick it up before you.
Yeah. So Kane reaches for it, but then Todd just kind of pulls down from above him, which is a
Friggin'
chopper
propeller,
blade.
yeah.
Yeah. And he cuts open
Pretty good
Kane's gut.
gash, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Guts!
Yeah.
So Todd was fighting smarter, not harder. Right?
That's right. He's got
Because
sold-
of his experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As Gary Busey has explained this whole time.
Yeah. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. When in Rome,
Use
do
a
as the
propeller
Romans
blade.
do. Use a propeller blade, stab him.
Right.
So he punches him in the gut a few times, and finally Todd has the advantage. He's got him in a chokehold,
Oh yeah.
and he says, "Say mate!"
Right. What day? Too late.
He snaps
He
his
slowly
neck.
squeezes and snaps his neck. Yeah. He's a hero, man.
He's a hero because he walks away from an explosion.
hero, baby?
Yeah, he can. He can
can
be your
now.
soldier boy.
Yeah, he is that man.
He is that man. He is the hero. He literally walks
He's
away in
walking
slow
away
motion.
as fire is blowing up behind him.
An explosion. He
He's a
walks away from
hero,
an
dude.
explosion, dude. He's an action hero.
Right.
Shit, dude.
There's still a bomb though.
You're right. Okay, so his fellow older model soldiers approach. They approach the town because I guess that's all they had left is the old model soldiers.
Yeah.
All the new ones have been eviscerated,
Right.
and they see the townsfolk, but then they see Todd with them,
Mm.
and there's a conflict of feelings here because they decide, oh shit, what's our allegiance here?
What's the right
The
move
people
here?
the officers who basically called us shit and obsolete and said we're not even worth saluting, or our homie Todd here, who's actually alive and victorious and one of us, so they decided to salute Todd.
Yep. He's their new mayor.
Yeah, they salute their shorts.
Nice.
I don't know. They salute
No,
instead
but-
of attack.
So after all this, they're joining forces. Seems like
Yep, they
cuts back
decide.
to Busey and
Yeah, we're back in the military
Imperial.
ship with Busey and Meekum and the rest of the officers.
they're just kind of freaking out about the whole thing.
Yeah, and we see Busey. He's kind of at the pilot's helm, and Meekum is like, let's just leave. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we're leaving right now.
Game over, man.
We're gonna nuke the planet. And Busey's this is the last straw.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he'll be fine with everything else. It's the military, he'll obey your superior officer. But now he's saying to abandon his own men.
Yeah.
You shitting me, Holmes?
You shitting me, dude? You
And
call yourself a captain?
yeah, Colonel.
You're a C word, dude.
But
There's 3 to choose from. You pick.
yeah. And Meekum's like, nope, he shoots him with a revolver.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, he
Busey's
ices
dead.
Busey, damn
Yeah.
it.
So he's just a villain.
Yeah. Straight up.
And, you know, he's like, well, you better fly us out of here, rest of you officer pricks. And we're going to nuke the planet. So the nuke's on the planet. It's like a bomb, and it's taken away. So they're willing to just leave. But... Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
The old model soldiers are aboard the military ship.
Yeah. They appear out of nowhere.
Yeah. And they're face to face with Meekum.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring him, they grab Meekum, who's now terrified, and they grab him by the arms up to a door,
Yeah.
like a sci-fi door, which opens. And who's standing there?
Their new mayor.
Todd
Of
is the
Soldier
mayor?
Town. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's Todd. Todd is there. Meekum
Yeah.
begs for mercy and pees his pants.
Oh, big time. It's a puddle of piss.
It's big old yellow piss. And the soldiers throw the officers off the ship. They're like, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
And they
Throw
leave.
you out like the trash that you thought we were.
You thought we were obsolete trash. Why don't we show you better? You're with the trash now. We're not in the trash. We're on your nice ship.
There's air
Fuckers.
conditioning and pool to play.
Yeah, they got a pool. No, a pool table.
Billiards.
Yeah, they got billiards. So
So yeah,
they throw
get
them
kicked
off
off
the
the
ship.
ship.
They're right next to the planet killer bomb.
Yeah.
And so the the warship flies off. The heroes are safe, but the officers are trying to disarm it, and they're like beep boop beep, beep 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 boop boop, and they think they fixed it. Like, oh, it's not gonna blow up,
Yeah, we're good.
but then it blows up,
Yeah, it blows up right in their faces. They thought they won.
and then
Thought they were safe.
the soldiers escape just as the planet explodes with some very shaky late '90s CGI.
Yeah.
I don't mind
It's
it.
a super nuke, dude.
Yeah, it's a super nuke. It's like outer space view, and the ship's flying away. The whole planet blows up.
Oh yeah.
It's a planet nuke.
It's like a double mushroom cloud.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
like the Death Star just shot it.
It honestly looked like it was. Well, no, it's the whole planet. But either way,
Yeah.
that was a planet too.
So we see that they also rescued what remained of the civilians too. So
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
they're good guys.
It's
They
good,
save the
yeah.
they save the people,
good-
the soldiers,
It's a good ending.
and they set course for the Trinity moons,
Trinity Moon.
which is what wife Nielsen said before the civilians. You know, that's what they wanted to visit in the first place.
Right.
And
Soldiers now holding
Soldier Boy,
the child. Right.
yeah, he's holding Boy, and he points like outside the space window, and he's like, "Look,
Look out here.
what we got here. We got space."
There's space out here.
Todd picks him up, and you know, what's this alien concept? Love, compassion.
It's all foreign to me.
It's all news to me. And we fade out as John Soldier holds Boy, and they look out the galaxy.
So cute.
So quaint.
Amando's comment right as it ends goes, "If Lifetime Network made action movies, that's what that was."
And that's it.
That's it, folks.
High five.
The whole fucking movie. Ah!
The end, Soldier.
The end. Episode 11. It's over. Turn it off.
Okay, the end. Wait,
But wait, there's more.
that concludes the breakdown, but now it's time for our final segment entitled Did We Hate It?
Did we hate it?
In which we pass judgment on Soldier, 1998.
Right. Did
So-
we hate it?
Well,
What was the point even?
so I guess the point is
What's
work
the moral?
smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Experience beats technically
Practice
better.
beats skill when skill doesn't practice.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan
Love
finds a way.
finds
Life
a way.
finds a way.
Life.
But
Well,
love finds a way.
love
would have been
finds a
good
way.
too.
The power of friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, dude.
Right.
Good stuff is the moral. And officers suck shit. Frag your officers.
If you have an officer, frag him.
If you're enlisted and you have officers, frag them. They suck shit. They ass clowns.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, down Fraggle Rock. What's your favorite part?
There's a lot of cool parts.
What comes to mind first thing?
As small as it was, probably when Soldier puts the knife into the guy's face.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It completely caught me off guard. So
Yeah.
there's just a lot of explosions and, gunfighting and action.
I would say the movie doesn't really like have peaks and troughs as
No.
much as it's just a good
Pretty
consistent.
Yeah, solid.
It's a solid line.
It's not too much. And honestly, it went by really fast.
Yeah.
It's an hour and 39 minutes, I think, and it was, or 30 whatever minutes.
Yeah. Maybe my favorite part. I like when he has the minigun. He pops out and he shoots him. I like when he has a rocket
good.
launcher and he shoots the guy.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably my second part, if not the knife, when he just peeks
Yeah.
around the corner with it.
But maybe the most badass parts are when he says, "You're obsolete."
Oh yeah.
You're, and he slams into him. And also when he just says, "I'm gonna kill everybody."
I'm gonna kill everyone. Everybody's dead.
Yeah. How about least worst part, dumbest part, silliest part? Mine, I'll just
Silliest
say
was when he falls in the fall damage.
it.
That's
Silliest,
silly to
no.
me.
But that's not bad.
Well, and it kind of took me out of it, even
Oh
though it's
yeah,
all
he's invincible now.
a movie anyways. But I'm
Yeah.
like, oh well.
I'll
Guess
say
who-
probably boobies. Like
Oh yeah.
boobies are fine. That would have been fine. But it's also just nips.
Right.
Nips
it was,
through a sweater, and it's like,
Right. Ew, gross.
ew, boobs.
Boobs, dude.
I like boobs.
Yeah, boobs are good.
It seemed a little out of place for this film.
It does. It was awkward.
Yeah.
The shot, and that was the thing I was thinking was that it was structured to have the plot, but
Not the love story.
yeah, and that was another thing they had character development in a way, but they could have did more with it.
Yeah. It was like
They
an hour,
tacked on
39 minutes of raw
They tacked
action.
on another
Yeah.
half hour, 45 minutes, then you'd have the complete package. But
Right, yeah.
it was definitely action flick, so you had to have a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit shoehorned love plot. But other than that, that was
Yeah.
barely any of it, so it doesn't matter. All right. Post-watch
So write
rating.
your rating, yeah.
So, I'll give it...
I think I gave it what did I say,
We
4?
said 4. Are we bumping that up any?
I'll say 3.8. It went
Oh,
down
so
a
you
little
lowered
bit.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it went down a little bit. Because it was solid. I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about it. It really was just a solid action movie with Kurt Russell, which is
I'll
a good
say
actor.
3.5. You're right.
3.5, yeah.
I'd say it's better than just raw average, because raw average would just be literally a bland film that's boring. But this wasn't boring.
Like 3. Like
Yeah.
a 2.5 or 3, yeah.
But 4 is actually quite good.
Right.
And this wasn't, like, in any way exceptional.
Yeah, there's nothing to write home about.
It's literally just, like, sci-fi action movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
Nothing
good.
more, nothing less.
Yeah. It was exactly predictable, exactly what you expect, but exactly what you want.
Oh, exactly. You're not kidding. It hit all the marks.
It's just sci-fi man, soldier, literally named Soldier, kills
generic.
bad guys. Yeah.
So generic.
And the bad guys are even generic, faceless goons.
They are.
It's what you want.
Exactly. It's what you crave.
It's what you crave, dude. So, did you like the characters and actors?
I did.
Kurt Russell. Could you replace him with another character, another actor? Maybe.
You could, but I mean,
How about Sylvester Stallone? How about Keanu Reeves?
I feel like the problem with them is that Kurt Russell kind of needs this movie. Like, he fits it well, and if you have a higher grade actor, then maybe it would make it better, I guess. I'm wondering if it would make it worse, though.
Are you saying Kurt Russell isn't a premier Shakespearean actor?
No, I'm saying What
saying
I'm
he's not
saying
A grade.
is that if you put something, somebody of potential higher value, not discussing or discounting Kurt Russell's.
I do think Kurt Russell is a good pick because he is kind of an older, grizzled dude at this point.
Yeah.
He's been an action movie star, but that was
You
mostly
could
in
put
the
a
80s.
handful of other people in this role.
Yeah.
It's not very. There's not a lot of talking.
And it's kind of, I think at this point in
The
time.
action is fairly generic.
Yeah.
Well, his stunts, I'll say that.
Yeah, it's not an A-grade movie.
Yeah.
And I guess you wouldn't say he was an A-lister by that point. So you could say he was almost in the character's shoes of being an action dude who's on the end of his career as an action dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's had other action movies after this one, but.
Well, after this, I think I put it in the trivia, but
Oh, okay.
this
We'll find out.
was not great for his career. And I think it was kind of like his last big action role.
Gotcha.
So it kind of fits.
Which is disappointing because honestly, it could have been
Kurt
the
Russell's a
directing of
badass dude.
the story and everything. He could have been in a solid movie, but
Yeah. And
You
he's
know,
awesome. I like Kurt Russell
the
and
fact that
everything
he's
I see
in
him.
it should be enough.
Yeah. I liked it.
But it's very generic.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
I can see it wouldn't be like a crazy blockbuster top billed movie of the year. But I
No.
also don't think it deserved
It
all the criticism it got.
Definitely be in everybody's generic, not generic, but everybody's action movie collection.
There's definitely worse movies.
Oh, yeah. We just did an episode on one.
Yeah. Well, that's the worst movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
So,
All right. So 3.8 and 3.5. What about 100?
oh, right. So out of 100 trash, I'd give it 5. Because it's not trash.
5 trash. Okay, yeah.
It's not trash. It's
That's
good.
good.
It's got a little trash in
So that
it.
basically equates to a 95 on the positive scale.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd I give it? 88?
88
82?
hair, I think.
80 hair. It was
Kurt
80.
Russell hair?
It was 80 Kurt Russell hair.
So what
Remember?
now?
Well, I'll bump it up to 85.
85 Kurt Russell hairs for
80
Brandon. Locked
Yeah,
in.
and locked in. Final
Okay.
answer.
So, is there stuff you should fix in this movie?
I don't really think so. I think it's honestly,
It hits all the marks it needs to.
it does. The only other thing that I would add would be more story, but honestly, for what it was, it probably just needs to stay how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that it's
'Cause
short.
really it would
I would
be-
take more if you wanted to give me more.
Yeah, sure. That's what we crave, dude.
Yeah. Okay. What do you say we move on to trivia and goofs?
Let's go.
Okay. So, do you want to read the boring trivia?
Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay.
read some more. Well, Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell, plays him as an 11-year-old. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Another thing is that while listing the weapons on which Todd is trained, you can see he is capable of using the Illudium PU-36 explosive space. It's ESM.
Yeah.
That's Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, dude.
What? Otherwise known as Illudium P-36 explosive space modulator. This is the same weapon Marvin the Martian is always threatening to use on the Earth in his Bugs Bunny cartoon appearances. That's pretty good.
I meant to put that in nerd trivia. But
Only
yeah, that's good.
135 out of 137. I should be everybody.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny. Before I even finished it, I knew what it was going to be. That's fun. That's fun. That's cool.
That's a fun fact.
According to Paul W.S. Anderson, Kurt Russell worked out 3 or 4 hours a day for 18 months to get himself into the pumped up soldier zone condition as he displays in the film. Anderson says the making of Soldier was actually postponed to allow Russell to do this because Russell thought it was so important to Sergeant Todd's character. Anderson made Event Horizon in the interim, while Russell made no other movies during that time. He's just straight bulked up.
Dude, he got himself cut.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood loved the movie too. He loved the script and was attached to direct the film for a while.
And sweet.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Shorter people, 4 feet tall, were used in scenes with large military vehicles to make the machines look larger.
That I did not catch on to, but
Yeah. I think they did the same thing in the original Alien to make the engineer look bigger.
yeah.
You know, the elephant guy in the telescope.
Yeah.
They used like kids.
Okay.
So they used to do that in practical movies.
That's actually.
Now they would use the fucking volume.
They just-
Kids these days, oh my god, using their cell phones all the time. Modern day things are suck. Oh, I like my old stuff. Todd, the main character of this movie, is on screen over 85% of the time, but only speaks a total of 104 words.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, no. He
It's
says what
action
needs to
film,
be
people.
said.
Yeah.
He says, your men are obsolete, and I'm going to kill everybody.
Do you know how much he got paid for those 104 words?
What was his check?
Kurt Russell's paycheck was $20 million.
Reminder that the film was $60 million budget.
Right. In 1998.
Yeah. In the commentary for Big Trouble in Little China, which was a 1986 movie, Kurt Russell stated that he only took another action film at his age because he wanted the paycheck, and only stuck with it after breaking an ankle and a foot because he still wanted his paycheck.
Nice.
But he
Man's
clearly
committed.
gave it his all if he worked out for 18 months, like every single day, for 3 hours, 4 hours a day.
That's why he didn't have fall damage.
Well, it sounds like he did have fall damage.
Well, no, they couldn't mess with the stunt. Like he couldn't even fake it.
Oh
He
yeah.
probably winced in so much pain. Like
He probably worked out so hard that he didn't even notice. It
was
just
like
reverberated through his muscles.
basketball-sized calluses on his ankles.
Basketball-sized balls.
Jeez.
When first submitted to the MPAA, the movie got an NC-17 rating.
What?
And some of the
Oh,
violence
okay.
had to be cut down for an R rating. So the eye gouging scene in particular, in the fight between Todd and Kane in the beginning, was the most heavily cut scene, which I would have liked to see more.
Honestly, they could have did a little more.
Kane sucked. He was a prick.
Yeah.
Get his eye gouged out, you know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Due to an allergic reaction to the face makeup used for Todd's facial branding, the text can still be seen clearly and able to be read on Kurt Russell's face for this to this day in certain lighting. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Kurt attempted to sue the studio, but it was thrown out in court on the basis that Kurt actually is O positive.
Maybe that's what it says on his face tattoo.
Oh my God, are you for real?
Yeah.
They're like, well,
It's a medical
true.
mark, I guess.
It's true. I mean,
By the way, folks,
That's
this is
weird.
all from IMDb trivia, so who knows how true this stuff is.
yeah, do your own research. We didn't.
Yeah.
You think we're planned for
Don't
this?
trust us.
Yeah.
Despite being advertised in UK cinemas, the film performed so badly on its US release that Warner Brothers decided not to release it theatrically in the UK. Instead, it went straight to pay-per-view video.
Wow. I don't not believe that.
Yeah. So that would explain why the worldwide gross
do
is
as
only
great.
US and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured this one out while watching it too. But the trailer contained a riff from "More Human Than Human," which is performed by White Zombie.
And the script was 15 years old at the time of production.
Wow,
Yeah, so it
that's
was
interesting.
in
That's
production.
what they
for a
always
while.
say for writers: just keep on writing because you never know when
Keep
your
on
scripts
trying your same script again. And
That's
again.
right. Just keep.
It was in development hell.
Yeah, just change a character's name. Maybe it'll hit.
Yeah. Also, unfortunately, star derailing role.
What?
So Kurt Russell's stint as a leading man in feature films ended when this film tanked,
Oh,
compounded with another movie, 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
that wasn't that bad.
I haven't seen it, but it also failed
That
3
was
years
actually. I
later.
really liked that one.
Oh, okay.
It was actually pretty good.
But they were not commercial hits.
We could do I want to hate it on that.
Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know what
Maybe.
it is. Elvis, Graceland? What?
Yeah.
He got a brief comeback opportunity. I just said, dogs were barking, but we're back. And now Brandon brought Finn, a puppy, in here. He wants out. But can dog figure out door? He did. Nice. All right.
Cut.
Star derailing role. So Kurt Russell's stint as the leading man in the feature films ended when this film tanked, compounded with 3,000 miles to Graceland, also failing 3 years later. He got a brief comeback opportunity when Miracle became a surprise hit in 2004 before Poseidon bombed 2 years later, snuffing it. And
Yeah, I never seen Poseidon.
no, I think it's based on the Poseidon Adventure, which is a ocean liner that goes down in the ocean. It's like a survival in nature movie.
Nice.
Meekum, Colonel Meekum, wetting his pants when he sees Todd alive and well, was not an original script. It was an improvisation. The urine was actually pineapple juice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
According to various sources, the film originally was supposed to show the Battle of Tannhauser Gate, which was mentioned in Blade Runner.
Okay.
The sequence was cut for budgetary concerns.
We gave Kurt too much money.
Yeah, we gave him a
Scene.
third of the budget.
We didn't plan that well.
And apparently showed the gate as a huge planet-wide wall of metal bristling with futuristic weapons.
Wow.
There's actually a completed remnant was shown only in a
Ah.
theatrical trailer. That's kind
Okay.
of cool. Kurt Russell stated that a sequel would it have been made if it did well. Okay, sorry.
You wrote it.
Keanu Reeves was signed on to play the lead originally.
Oh,
So he
wow.
was actually signed on.
Oh, that's why you mentioned both of them. I didn't even know why you mentioned them
Right.
if they could play it. Okay.
But he had to drop out, and Sylvester Stallone was also offered the role. But
Wow.
clearly, Kurt Russell took it.
Yeah.
And according to MSN, this is a side fact about Kurt Russell. So according to Disney archivist Dave Smith, Russell was on the Disney Studios lot while filming Now You See Him, Now You Don't. Smith brought Russell to Disney's office and showed him that one of the last things Walt had written was his name.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he apparently misspelled Kurt.
Right.
Probably K-E-R-T. Crit. Kurt Russell. He confirmed the story later. Kurt Russell did, not Walt Disney. In 2013, while chatting with Barbara Walters on The View, I assume, as is everybody else, that he was talking about some movie that he was thinking about having me in. I don't know what to make of it other than that. Somehow the story about Disney's last words got misconstrued because they don't know exactly what he said, but his name was technically one of the last things written in his office.
Right.
So that's creepy.
Dun, dun, dun. That's creepy.
Even though Walt Disney might still be cryogenically frozen under Disney World.
Might be.
Yeah.
You want some nerd trauma? Trauma. I keep saying trivia. Trauma. This movie's giving me trauma, dude.
It was
I'm in the
good.
soldier zone. No, I know it. Because the word, the IVA looks like M to me. So I
Oh, it
just
kind of does.
TRMA.
TRMA.
From working at the hospital so long, it just looks like trauma to me.
You've been traumatized.
All right, let's trivatize to some nerd trivia.
All right, so this is nerd trivia, and I'm just going to kind of blast through this, folks, if you don't mind. So the writer David Webb Peoples and director Paul Anderson say that if Kurt Russell's character were to go to Earth, he would have encountered Harrison Ford's Deckard from Blade Runner.
Interesting.
Todd's service record displayed on a computer screen includes the following references. The battles of Tannhauser Gate and Shoulder of Orion, reference Blade Runner. Receipt of the Pliskin Patch from Escape from New York, Snake Plissken, and Escape
Awesome.
from LA. Receipt of the O'Neill Ring Award, a reference to Stargate. Receipt of the Cash Medal Honor, reference to Tango and Cash. Receipt of the MacReady Cross, MacReady from The Thing. Receipt of the Captain Ron Trophy, reference to Captain Ron. Receipt of the McCaffrey Fireboard from Backdraft. Receipt of the Dexter Riley Award, apparently strongest man in the world. Now You See Him, Now You Don't. Is that literally just what the award is? And the Computer Wore Tennis Shoes.
And those are all films he was in.
Right,
Wow.
Kurt Russell. Oh, also citations of Nimby and Moon's Campaign, Imperius Maelstrom War of the Perdition's Flames. So that's references
Maybe it
to
was
Star
just
Trek
something,
Yeah.
as a side note, like the director wanted to put that in there or something.
I'm sure
who
there's
knows?
there's
I
so
mean,
many, like, in sci-fi,
you
there's
know.
so many displays, and you've got to fill it with something.
Yeah,
So it may as well be a nerd reference.
exactly.
Yeah. So among the garbage on the planet is the USS Franklin Delano Roosevelt aircraft carrier, the F-117X Remora from Executive Decision, a spinner from Blade Runner, and a piece of Lewis and Clark from Event Horizon. An implication in the film is that genetically engineered soldiers meant to replace Todd and his fellow soldiers are in fact replicants, which are the robot people from Blade Runner, they're like bio-robots.
Yeah.
Continuing a theme from Blade Runner, the 2017 short film 2036, Nexus Dawn, set in between the original Blade Runner and its 2017 sequel, implies that Nexus 9 replicants were developed in 2035, the year in which Soldier takes place.
Uh-huh. We're starting to put the pieces together.
Yeah, pieces. Like a triangle jigsaw.
Like Legos.
Yeah, like Legos, too. Todd's weapons training record lists the USMC Smart Gun and M41A pulse rifle.
Uh-huh.
Clearly an Aliens reference. And even Doom Mark IV BFG. Doom. One of the trashed items in the junkyard after Todd is kicked out of the refugee community is a green AMC Gremlin. So that's a real car. It's like a silly little green car. Freeze frame of the Trinity Moon's data readout display in the closing scene, and you'll find several references to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The top archive specifications comes up with ZZ9.plural.za, the sector in which Earth is reported to be, which comes up in Zaphod mode, which is Zaphod Beeblebrox, is from Hitchhiker's Galaxy. On the right, under search results, you can see Started Blart Blast, complete with an HHG reference number. So,
There's just
reference.
a lot of references, yeah.
Yeah, lots of nerds.
It might be. It might not be context to them. Maybe they just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
But technically, you could say it exists in the same universe as all of these.
It does, yeah.
When the data for the Trinity moons is shown on screen, the right side shows the following references to other shows. MNR7, a planet in Star Trek, the original series. Planet 10, mentioned in Buckaroo Banzai. Started Bartfast, again, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Anawatt System, Star Wars and Clone Wars. Kessel Binary, which is Star Wars.
That's wild.
Yeah. And during the climactic battle scene, a piece of music score has a 5-note horn fanfare, which is used in Aliens. And Todd's combat history. All right, so this is
I just really like those movies.
Yeah.
But that's really cool, all the references.
Yeah. It's very nerdy, but very cool. A readout with a bunch of his confirmed and unconfirmed kills. And I won't read all of these out, but there's stuff like Tannhauser Gate and, Nibian Moon and stuff. But I added it up, so he's got 467 confirmed kills, 667 unconfirmed kills. So total military record is he has 1,134 kills before the movie.
That's really good. It's a lot of kills.
He's a hero. He's killed lots of people.
Can you be my hero, baby?
The name of Todd 3465, which I guess is his full name, references director Paul W.S. Anderson's birthday, March 3rd, day 4, year 1965. Okay. And lastly, Todd's unit statistics reference the Dungeons & Dragons ability scores. See, I said this was nerd trivia. So it's STR, DEX, INTL, WIS, and DEX. It also shows his stats for damage, DAM, hit points, HTPT, language, LNG, loyalty, LOY, and even RSR, which means resurrection.
Was that like displayed on a computer screen?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, for like information about him. So he's got like actual D&D stats.
That's cool.
But maybe you can read this final bit of trivia.
Okay. The press statement about Kurt Russell's broken ankle falsely said it occurred during a stunt, when he in fact tripped over an ornamental cabbage during a break. Wow. Well, of course they said what they said. Kurt has tripped over a cabbage. His ankle's
now
broke.
watch our cool action movie starring him.
Yeah.
Does this mean Kurt Russell is not a badass?
No.
He tripped over a fake cabbage and broke his foot.
Well,
it's a trick question.
Let's hear it.
Is he not a badass?
He's not a badass.
What?
He is the most badass.
Oh, you got me, dude.
Gotcha. Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
Cool, man. Because as everybody knows,
he is a badass.
yeah, Kurt Russell's a badass. For a second, I thought you didn't know.
No.
All right.
Yeah, rankings.
Yeah, movie rankings. So,
Movie rankings.
quickly, I'll go through what we have ranked things thus far, and then we can figure out where Soldier fits on this list. So, and this is best to worst, folks. At the top, we have Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, The Batman, Jurassic World Dominion, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. At number 5, we have Triple X, Blood Freak, Krull, then we have Morbius. Then at the bottom 3, number 9 is Donnie Darko, 10 is Old Boy, 2003, and 11 is Gum-O. More like Gum-No, am I right? You are right.
So where do we want to fit in Soldier into this?
All right, so it's clearly better than Morbius.
Yeah,
it's definitely
the
above 8.
Yeah, the last 4.
Krull.
I think it's better than Krull.
I'd rather watch it than Krull.
Yeah, Blood Freak as well.
I'd say it's better than Blood Freak.
This is
Triple
where it
X.
gets a little.
Now, you
dicey.
haven't seen Triple X,
I haven't.
so this is purely on me.
This is difficult.
I'll say it's above Triple X. I know Arden, who was on that episode, would agree because he hates Triple X.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
that pushes it
So
over.
now we're
the
up in
edge.
top 4 land.
Is it better than Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
I don't think it's going to be better than any of the top 3. I've
But
never
this
seen
is
Bad
number
Lieutenant,
4.
but
Fear
I
and
trust-
Loathing is top.
I know. I'm just saying. Though.
Oh, okay.
Like, would it be below or above? That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be
Jurassic
past
World
3.
Dominion. Is it above Jurassic World Dominion?
I don't personally think so.
Okay.
Only,
You are biased by nostalgia.
Well, yeah, I'm blinded by nostalgia.
and so am
biased.
I. So.
But is it better than Fear and Loathing?
Yeah, that's the question then. Is it better than Fear and
They're
Loathing?
two completely different types of movies, too.
Right. One's a sci-fi action film. Another is a fun romp journey with Jonathan Depp getting high in ignoring his job.
I don't think it's as good as Fear and Loathing.
Okay.
Thinking back, just for all the references, everything that happened in the film.
Okay, how about
I don't
this?
know.
Fear and Loathing is definitely a unique film, and there's no other film quite like it. Soldier is the de facto generic sci-fi action movie. This is my reference point going forward. If there's like a cookie cutter template for a sci-fi action movie, this would be
This
it.
is it.
So just on the unique factor alone, I guess it's...
You think it might not be as good or better than Fear and Loathing?
I won't say one's better than the other, but
Yeah,
since
you
we have
can't,
to put
really. Apples to oranges.
All right. So number 4 is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Soldier.
Okay. No, dude.
No, you don't accept that?
Yeah, we can't accept that.
Okay.
Let's accept it until there is another one that might make more sense.
Yeah. Well, for now, we're going to do a cop-out, folks.
Yeah, cop out number 4.
So the
is
new
now
number
Fear and
4.
Loathing in Las Vegas and
And Soldier.
Perfect. We're breaking the rules every day.
There are no rules.
No.
That's the only rules.
That's right. That's the only rules. So now we're gonna switch gears to
Our next segment, which is
who would win,
who would win. So, shall I read the description?
of what we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
No, I will. This is a battle
Okay.
royale featuring characters or actors from the current episodes versus one from the previous. The battle arena is either a standard boxing ring or is themed for the episode. Contestants are equipped with their iconic loadouts. The win condition is incapacitation. I almost couldn't read that. Death or ring out. As in wrestling, surviving past contestants can make a surprise reappearance.
So, our current episode character would clearly be Soldier, Todd Soldier,
Yeah, there's no other.
Kurt Russell, and iconic loadout. Now that's the tricky one. What would be the
Iconic
most
loadout is probably what he had from all the
at his
enemies
peak?
together,
Yeah.
or at least bare minimum the SMG backpack.
Right. Okay. So I'd say at the peak, he has the SMG
Everything.
backpack, the chain gun, the rocket launcher, grenades,
A knife,
pistols, a knife, and he is
no fall damage.
physically unharmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Versus, this is not looking good.
No, not.
Rel a Cyclops man who's very strong.
Super strong. Can see the future,
You
too.
can see the future. He can shrug off blaster bolts.
Yep.
He got shot with lasers and he was unaffected. He can clearly take damage, though, because in original Krull, he died by being crushed by a wall.
Yeah.
But he is a detective on Earth, and he's got a revolver and a throwing spear. And he just recently got in hot water with the press for killing a bunch of kids in Xenia, Ohio.
Tennessee, Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio C.
So what's the
All right.
fighting arena?
Well, I guess fighting arena.
Does it take place on a junk world or on Earth? Or a
Let's
boxing
do on
ring?
Earth. Let's do a boxing ring.
Yeah, we
this
haven't done a
time.
boxing ring in a while, so
Yeah.
it's a boxing ring for
It's a
somehow, for
boxing
some
ring.
reason.
They both get snatched out of their planets where they're at,
Yeah,
taken to this intergalactic boxing ring for all the species to see.
for our entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
it's a
right, so
boxing match to the death without boxing rules. Aside from you can win by ring out, incapacitation, or death.
Right.
Right.
Which honestly, it's going to be ring out or death.
This is pretty lethal.
Yeah. I mean,
How about we plop some waist-high walls, at least, for cover?
protection.
Or is the
Oh.
ring itself the only cover they get? Because they both have guns starting out.
Well, we can just do a concrete wall anyways. The ring is a concrete box.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're stuck in a box. They
Sounds
can't
good.
get out. They can ring out, but they have to destroy the box or something.
Okay, so that's our setting.
Okay.
All right, so let's say this begins with an announcer. Who's the color commentators from WWE that were good? Jerry Lawler?
Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler are doing color commentary.
Yeah.
They're, oh, look who it is! It's Rel in the red corner,
And
reigning
all-
champion.
And all right, we've got Soldier Boy on the other side with all the guns.
Oh, look at him! He's looking real pretty.
Just want to give him a big old smooch.
Wow!
Wow, he's gonna probably win.
Odds are absolutely stacked in his favor. I agree. All right.
Well, are they gonna start it?
Now they're not going to just start blasting. They're not in the ring yet. The ring hasn't rung. The referee hasn't rung the bell.
Run the ring.
So they're runging the ring. They're getting in the bell. It's hard for them. It's actually hard for Soldier to get in the ring because he's so loaded with equipment of
Oh wow, that's a good point.
lethal weaponry.
Jeez. Rel's just running around the ring all nimble. He's ready to go.
He took off his trench coat, his detective trench coat, and he's just wearing wrestling shorts and knee pads.
And no shoes or socks.
Yeah, for some reason we forgot those. He has no depth
Well-
perception because he has one eye.
I guess Soldier's in the ring now, finally. He's pulling himself up.
Soldier has something to live for. He now has a boy and a wife.
This will give him extra loyalty points.
Yes, he's even more strong.
All right, where's the ringer?
All right, referee. Careful,
on.
careful, everybody. Everybody, as soon as he rings the
Everybody's
bell,
so
they're going to start
tense.
blasting. Ref, wait, don't do it yet. I'm scared.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
All right, he rings the bell.
He rings the bell. Rel tries to pull out his revolver.
It's like it's stuck on his belt.
Todd Soldier is already aiming with the rocket
He's
launcher.
got a laser pointed at him with a rocket launcher. No, he's got it stuck in his belt, and then it's a super close-up shot of him trying to get it out of his belt,
Yeah.
and then it just pans up, and Soldier's just standing there with a rocket launcher right above his head.
He fires.
They both die.
No,
No.
man, Soldier's a trained soldier. He knows the minimum safe distance and all that stuff.
Which is what, 1 foot away?
Well, in the room, he could be a few feet away.
Okay.
All right, he shoots Rel. Rel blows up and just
Into chunks and hamburgers.
And then, just for good measure, Soldier uses his chain gun and blows him away into more parts.
Oh man, he just keeps shooting the pieces away out of
Yeah.
the ring.
And then he takes his SMG with the backpack full of bullets, and then he unloads that too.
Maybe he does that. That way the referees can officially call for a ring out.
Yeah, he shoots him till he's
extra,
ring out, so he wins twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. And then all Soldier says, they run up to him with the champion belt.
No, I was gonna say everybody's cheering. Everybody's, yeah, Soldier, all right.
Oh, it
get
is
him.
PTSD.
No, because remember he has found love.
Oh, right. He's
Yeah.
somewhat in society now.
He's welcomed by it.
All right, so Jerry Lawler comes up with the championship belt and the other guy, and they're like, well, here's a championship belt, Soldier, yeah, anything to say? And he just comes up to the mic. He's like, he was obsolete.
I thought you were gonna say fear. Fear.
or no, then they ask him, what are you feeling?
What do you have to say to the kids at home? Yeah, what are you feeling?
Fear. And discipline. Always.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Wait, what would his music be? What was his victory music?
What song was that?
I think it was
Sound
John
like-
Cena.
It sounded like the Gal theme song.
Okay,
Okay,
but may as well. He's a soldier. Gal's a soldier. So. He leaves the championship. He walks out of the ring.
yeah. It's on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire.
He's the hero, dude.
He's here. Oh yeah, he walks away, slow motion,
Yeah,
explosion
Into the
behind him.
Sunset as Aerosmith's. Oh no, not Aerosmith. Whoever sings
I'm gonna be your baby.
Creed, I think.
What is it?
I can be your hero, baby.
Baby.
Isn't it Spider-Man in that song?
Yeah.
I think it's Creed. Maybe
I'll be
Nickelback.
your hero. It might
Somebody
be
sings it.
Nickelback.
It's a song.
Yeah. But anyway, that plays.
Yeah, okay.
It's badass.
It's badass.
Because Kurt Russell is a badass.
yeah, there's no other option.
Yeah.
for
I like
this to
Rel,
happen.
but
I love
there's
Rel.
no chance in hell.
No, he fought a good fight.
Yeah, he did
He
his
lasted a
best.
while,
He
yeah.
he was 2 episodes, 3?
I don't
Wait,
remember.
Kroll, 2 episodes.
I just
ago.
know it was a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did well.
He won twice.
He did.
Yeah.
He foresaw it anyway, so
Yeah. wait a second.
he had to.
What he foresaw
He foresaw all
was
that.
dying in a quicksand, and then he saw a body standing.
Well,
above
yeah,
him.
maybe he saw a different death, but then his gun got hung up on his belt
Maybe-
or whatever. He couldn't get it
Maybe the
out.
quicksand was his own body chunks.
Oh man. It was a metaphor.
Yeah, it was a metaphorical vision.
It was his mind playing tricks on him.
Yeah. The future, no fate but what you make.
Dollar bills, y'all.
And with that,
With
Soldiers
that-
won.
IWHI.
All right, this time I didn't
Yeah.
remember to put one, so we're going to make the top 5 movies that are in the same universe as Soldier.
Okay.
So we have Soldier, 1998.
Commando, you mentioned earlier.
No, that's just the same genre.
No, so what are we
Action
trying to
movie.
do?
So remember how there's references to other series in this? There's Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah,
There's
yeah.
Alien.
Okay.
There is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I'd definitely say
Star
Aliens.
Wars. Aliens, yeah. For
For
me,
sure.
obviously, number 1 is Aliens. I love Aliens. My favorite movie.
Did you like Hitchhiker's Guide? thought
I
you
didn't
did
like the
in
movie,
past.
but
yeah.
it's referencing the books at this point.
I never read the books, so I'm not sure.
I only listened to them on audiobook while I was driving, so not 100% attention paid.
I'd say then Escape from New York.
Okay.
Is at least in top 5.
That is referenced.
It's a good one.
I like Executive Decision. That's another cheesy action movie.
Never seen it.
All right.
Sounds good though. It's Kurt Russell.
Tango and Cash is also The Thing's referenced.
duh.
Oh my god.
Duh.
The Thing, duh.
Number 1.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
And then maybe Doom, because it said BFG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sweet.
Cool.
We did it.
All right. Wrapping up.
What else do we hate?
All right. You got any pet peeves?
My pets.
Oh yeah. Good. Move on.
Only when we're trying to do podcasts. But honestly, they're animals, so what do they know?
Yeah. What do we expect of them?
Yeah. We're trying to get a better setup that way. Soundproofing, you know.
Yeah. I'll just say capitalism in general. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. What else have you been watching, reading, or playing?
Well, we just watched Ninja Turtles Michael Bay movie.
Oh,
today.
no, wait. Pet peeve? Officers, am I right? More like officer. No. Am I right?
Kill all your officers. Frag them.
Frag your officer. Fuck. All right, moving on.
But yeah, I watched Michael Bay Ninja Turtles.
We've been playing Aliens Fireteam Elite.
Yeah,
So we got Aliens on the brain right now.
it's really fun. It's
It
on
is good.
PC. I think it's on all the consoles too.
Yeah, it's underrated.
It's like Left 4 Dead if you've played it.
So Left 4
but with
Aliens,
Yeah, Left 4
Fireteam
Aliens.
Elite.
Am I right?
Am I right? It's good. Yeah, we've been watching Soldier, 1998.
Yeah.
We watched TMNT, Michael Bay, Ninja Turtles,
Good
which was
job.
way better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Yeah,
liked
yeah.
it. It's pretty good.
We watched anything else? We started,
Started watching
the
the second
sequel.
one. Yeah.
so we'll probably finish that after this.
I'm trying to think. Oh, we watched Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, no,
No.
we didn't. We watched
No, no.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, that one.
Anime.
That's Spider-Man.
You liked it, right?
It was good.
It was good.
I really like the art style, like you said.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing.
It's really cool. It's like stop motion, but 3D
And actually, we watched
rendered.
it because an upcoming Ninja Turtles animated movie is going to have a very similar art style.
Yeah, it's almost exactly, if
Yeah.
not exactly.
So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, yeah.
Movies, man.
Movies, man.
If you guys got
Gotta
a few
love
people
them, gotta
that are
hate them,
listening
gotta
to
cheesy.
this,
What? Sorry.
anybody out there, humans listening to this podcast, send us recommendations and why.
Contact us in any way for any reason.
Please.
Please, we have nobody that we know of. We're
Just a
all
handful.
alone. We're like Todd Soldier.
Yeah, man.
We know nothing but fear
Fear and
and discipline. So,
Final thoughts?
well, we can plug ourselves. I would say
Let's do it.
visit areazone.org. That's area as in a place or a zone, and a zone as in an area. .org. And then you'll see links to I Want to Hate It, or you can put areazone.org /IWHI for I Want to Hate It, IWHI.
Also, if you go to www.alexpomorsky.com, it'll reroute you to this too.
Yeah,
We tested it.
yeah. So areazone.org or alexpomorsky.com. They're the same.
They are one.
And also, you can find us on most social medias like Instagram. There's
I'm
not
on
an Instagram.
Facebook.
There's a Facebook. There's a Facebook group. But if you go to areazone.org/EWI, you'll find all of the social contacts.
So on Facebook for me, I got it's facebook.com/Bondi Photo and Bondi Video.
Yeah.
And that's Bondi Creative.
And my hub for things is AreaZone. So as I was saying, Instagram, that would be Instagram/the AreaZone and whatnot. But if you go to areazone.org, that'll show everything. So visit Brandon's, Bondi Creative,
In the Area Zone.
in the AreaZone. Talk to us.
Talk to us. No, but we're going to be pumping out more content.
More content,
Yeah.
and we'll see you
things.
in the next episode, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
We have learned some new emotion. What is this? Oh, could this be love and compassion?
No, it is fear. Fear
Oh,
and discipline.
you know what I have to say about Gummo, more like Gumno? It's obsolete.
Oh, nice. It is, because we've erased it with this movie.
All right. And
Awesome.
so is Rel. And so is this episode. This episode's over.
Rel is obsolete.
Rel was missed.
Rel is so done.
Rel's
Poor
on the
Rel.
drop plan.
God dang it.
Yeah, I know, it's sad. But he had what's coming.
Yeah, he disobeyed the laws,
Yeah.
you know?
Kurt
All right,
Russell.
folks. Kurt Russell.
It's a badass, dude.
He is a badass.
All right. Well, we're
So,
gonna end the episode now.
here we go. We're soldier in the soldier zone. Find us
Enter.
next time.
The Soldier Zone. Exit the podcast.